community's acclaim spreads. Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Hello and welcome everyone to another fantastic Friday here on the Exploding Dice channel. My name is Askren and I am your host, and this is DICEMBER. Guys, welcome back to another game for our DICEMBER charity month. That music is very, very loud. Holy shit. I'm gonna turn that down because it's blasting in my ears. Guys, we have what hopes to be a fantastic show for you, but before we get there, why don't we go ahead and say hello to our crew as I turn off that that music is far too epic for just an intro. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Very good.
Good. Confused about something.
Yes. Okay.
I want to make sure this is me and not the stream.
We're all waiting.
Nope, it's me. That's fucking weird. Just when I went to the stream, it sounded like you were talking like a chipmunk, but something's definitely wrong.
So I don't know. I think it's my mic has this thing where sometimes when the driver fails, like I get a really low voice, like I just inhaled helium, but that's all the mic.
Yeah, this is definitely me. I don't know.
Amazing.
We thought it was all man. It's just the mic.
I have no idea. How are you guys doing? I am going to, of course, turn it over to Brad, who is going to be our DM. But before I do that, why don't we just go around? Well, we'll do that in a second. If you guys, welcome to the DICEMBER stream. This is a charity. We are doing a whole month of charity streaming, playing D&D here for St. Jude for Kids, sponsored by some amazing companies, and raising some money. Hopefully, we're gonna hit some goals tonight. We're gonna have some fun and just get wild. I guess I don't really have too much to shout out at the beginning, so why don't I turn it over to our dungeon master, who's on the other side of me, Brad.
It's your boy.
Flip around.
This way.
There, yeah. Now we're good. Brad, tell us what is going down today.
I'm always flipped on mine. So, because I always flip horizontally. Hi, everybody. I will be your resident dungeon master. I'm a good guy DM, and I'm going to make that the opposite and be a bad guy DM tonight. Yeah.
Hey, it's the middle of the damn day.
Sorry. It's not for me, okay? And I'm in charge. Keep winding me up. Go on. Keep poking.
You're going to kill every single character I play anyways.
It's true. I think
he poked the bear. It's too late.
Yeah. So I have a little doozy planned. I've DM'd for most of you before, except for Askren, who always says no when I'm like, Askren, come and play in my campaigns.
No. I say fuck no.
Yeah, fuck no. And Vertigo, I've never DM'd for, but we have many D&D chats.
Yes.
And also, I've put your character that you play in your own D&D game in one of my other campaigns before as like an NPC.
Correct.
So I thought it would be fun if I dragged in all of your characters from various campaigns that I've run for you all, or are currently running for some of you, and bring them into this one. But that being said, it's a real dangerous dungeon. I've crafted it over the last week or so with the help of people from chat. I've also I set up a bunch of like different specific donation incentives for y'all in chat so that you people can actually raise some money for some children and not for us, the streamers who usually are begging you for likes and subs. So if you want to affect the game in some way, then you can. Whenever you donate something, I don't actually know how we're going to do this, Askren, but I guess you'll just have to interrupt me and be like, nope, he's dead now.
Pretty much. We'll go over how the donations work in just a second.
Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm like, it's a pretty random dungeon. It's a very dangerous one, and we're gonna see how it plays out. Even without interaction from chat, it will probably be relatively tough to deal with. And I also don't normally run dungeons and puzzles and stuff because I'm too dumb, and that will probably shine through real badly when in the first like section of this you're like, but we can never possibly ever escape this. I'm like, oops, I guess you're dead. Whoops. So we'll see how that plays out.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, how about before we dive into it, why don't we just go around the table and introduce our players? I suppose you guys probably know who you're playing. I do not. So why don't we start on my right over here and introduce everyone. Tell us a little bit about who you are and who you are playing, and then we'll talk about donation stuff. So starting right next to me, I have the ineffable Kiwo.
Oh, hello. Oh God, I haven't done this for so long.
Started
Hi,
with you.
hi, it's me, Kiwo, formerly known as Kiwion. My name, my name's wrong on the board, but it's
Damn it.
okay.
I fixed it. Hold on, I fixed it.
And
Nice.
I shall be playing the human paladin Kaval Ray.
Hands McGee.
I never learned her backstory, but she's a pretty
no.
basic bitch, but she's got her heart in the right place. She's also a bit of a Hulk of a woman, Amazonian, tall and
Yes.
bleak.
I gave you your Fury gauntlets.
Oh, I
back,
still
'cause
have
you had those big gauntlets that were like steam powered, and she wrote they're like a weird item that was created by some random gnome, and you roll a D2. If it's a 1, you miss. If it's 2, you hit with a crit. And in this, it does 2d6 plus 2, no, 2d12 plus 2 bludgeoning damage. So you still have those, because I know that you and your people in the chat will want to, yeah, they're there already, the iron emote.
It's an old gimmick that hasn't died.
I know, but that is also what that's why we put it in that game a long time ago.
Thank
Just
you.
to interrupt your introduction there, I'll shut the fuck up now.
Oh, I think that's all I've got, really.
Good.
Awesome. Next to her, of course, we've got Tuesday Gray.
Hi, dudes. I'm Tuesday Gray, and I will be playing Lash, the inept rogue today. And the reason I'm inept is mostly because I'm a bit of a space cadet, and people have to constantly remind me how to play D&D. When my turn comes up, I'm like, wait, can I shoot again? Can I move over here? Oh yeah, I have to use this. But thank you guys for showing up, because this is a worthy cause. So if you're feeling loose and want to toss your money around, this is the best place to do it. Thanks for being here.
Sweet. Below her, of course, we've got Tiger Rider.
Hello.
I didn't expect you to be
What an epic
mid-fight.
intro.
That's all you're getting.
No, I wasn't mid-bite. I was actually, I literally woke up like 2 hours ago, so my voice is still waking up. Hi, I'm Tiger Rider. I'm actually playing Poo Poo Cakes today for anybody that ever watches Fractured Worlds. Brad DMs that show. Brad's hiding over there in the corner. Am I pointing the right way?
Other way. There you go.
I'm also usually flipped, so I'm the same thing. Thanks for coming out. If you guys want to drop money on anybody in here, you can. But if you don't have money, just being here is very kind of you to come out and support what we're doing. So thanks for coming in. I'm going to play Poo Poo Cakes, so I'm probably going to be an asshole today. And I apologize to everybody.
Looking forward to it. And last but not least, we have Vertigo Gaming hanging out
Hello.
with us.
Hello, everyone. My name's Vertigo, and I'm not a veteran at D&D. In fact, I've only played like a few times, but I've watched a bit of it on,
bit.
Fractured Worlds, and just a little bit. I'm going to be playing Talos.
He's the number one
Iron-
Fractured Worlds fan in the world, by the way.
Yes, but
100%.
doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing. Doesn't mean I
Nobody
know what
is
I'm
as
doing.
much of a fan as Vertigo.
It's literally number one.
But I'm going to be playing Talos Ironhand today, a human fighter who is an ex-gladiator who is more concerned about, getting a cheer or getting attention in a fight rather than actually being effective. So I got no doubt I'm going to die today. So if someone out there, one of my subs or anyone that's in chat that knows me has $100, please, if you're going to donate, wait for me to die first, okay? Resurrect my fucking ass. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Awesome. And my name is Askren. I'm the host here, and I'm going to be playing Stump. Stump is a completely normal goblin and not in any way unusual. He's 100% normal, completely ordinary. There's nothing special about Stump as far as goblins go. He's just like any other goblin. That's it. That's all you need to know about Stump.
We all believe you.
You should. There's no reason not to.
Okay.
The other, so let's talk just a little bit about donations. We actually got some already coming in, so I'm going to read those out in just a second. You guys should be able to see right below Brad, there is a chart of both good and evil donation rewards. The good ones help us out, the evil ones fuck us over. It's all for fun. And of course, we have a couple sub goals today. We've been using those as a way to basically give back to you guys in chat. First of all, if you don't know, every $10 that you donate to St. Jude's will earn you a raffle ticket. At the end of the month, we have a humongous prize pool. I literally just opened a box today of tons of easy roller dice. They sent me like 15 of these sets of metal dice. And some rolling mats and stuff. We have books, we have D&D books, we have terrain, we have, I just got a bunch of Numenera starter sets, just all kinds of cool stuff, and that's going to be raffled off to everyone who donates. $10 gets you a raffle ticket, every $10 gets you another one. And of course, sub goals, right now you see some on screen. Those are just for cool things that we're going to be giving away if we hit some goals. Some of them are prizes and giveaways for you hanging out with us in chat. Some of them for people on stream to just get nuts with things. That's pretty much all I have. So let's start out. Before I even hand it back to Brad, Kubik Sheep donates $5. This is Brad's yesterday gameplay was insane. If you want to use that for an inspiration, let us know. Hawk Hunting donates $25, and he says a nat 20 and a wild magic surge for Askren. Thank you, Hawk. Thank you.
The opening wild magic surge has been.
Thanks, dudes. We didn't even start yet, and people are
getting
generous.
Cool. Right. Who's ready to begin?
I'm ready, Brad.
I'm ready.
To bring up the wild magic table because now I need it instantly.
I have it. It's all right.
Okay, I have it. Right, here we go.
You want me to roll D10,000?
Oh my god, yeah. You have the cool one, the 10,000 one?
I have the 10,000. I have the
Amazing.
D10,000 table, yeah.
The Encounter Roleplay one?
It might be.
Is that where you stole it from?
I
mean,
I
the
googled
Encounter
it.
Roleplay one? That oh, okay. Maybe you didn't steal it from them. What happened here? Are they all switching around down there?
What happened? Oh no! If you, everyone, Tiger Rider, you're the DM now. This is you.
If
Is that
Tiger
my
turns his
fault?
camera
Oh, I
off,
did that. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Tiger,
Look what
Tiger,
you
turn
did.
your camera off
Hold
and
on.
then turn it
I
back
think
on. That'll fix it.
Will it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I am
Yeah.
so sorry.
It's okay.
Did that fix it?
I don't know. Let's pretend it did.
I'm sorry.
Way to go.
It's all right.
Someone donate to instantly kill Kiwo's character.
I think
you
I
can
might.
do.
I think I
Which you
might.
can do.
Which you can do, by the way.
Yeah, it's $300 because I didn't make enough characters for you to just be able to go like $5, kill Kiwo. But
should've just put a donation.
but I figure, if you've got $300 and you want to kill a character instantly, then
Might as well.
it all goes to a good cause.
All right, so Brad, I'll roll this. You narrate us into the game. Take us there.
Also, can you send me
The link?
the wild magic 10,000 thing,
Yes,
just
I
so
can.
that I can use it on Wednesdays for my wild mage, which is shown up.
Yep.
What did you just?
Let
What
us
is it?
begin. Yeah, Jay. All right. So you guys are each characters from different places, worlds, various walks of life. However, today you wake up after a natural sleep, well, what you would assume to be a natural sleep, and you find yourselves in a very cold room. Not completely frozen. You're not like going to die, but it's extremely cold, like as cold as you can get before you're like, I'm gonna die. Your memories of how you each arrived here are very fuzzy, to the point where you have no idea, and you never will. Never ask. You find yourselves in this very blank-looking room. There are 4 walls around you, metallic in nature. A light frost covers them, like a sort of giant walk-in fridge. 2 of the walls have 3 individual little 1-inch pipes sticking out of them. One wall is plain, and the last wall has a very thick-looking metallic door in the center. As each of you begins to stir and awaken at inexplicably the same time, for the plot, the door, the thick metal door, slams shut. Above it, there's a little panel with a red light which blinks in slow succession. Some of the walls have scratch marks up and down them. I feel like it would be privy to just maybe describe how each of you look, so that we can sort of have an idea of who we're looking at. Let's start with Tuesday Gray.
So if you look at me, Lash, by the way, you will see a 5'2", hazel-eyed, raven-feathered Kenku, and that is basically I'm a bird human. I'm a bird lady, and I'm wearing some leather armor with a black cloak over that, and I'm typically the one in the corner of the room facing the door, so I always have my back to the wall.
Lash is by the door. Closest to the door is Lash. A little further into the room is Poo Poo Cakes. What does he look like?
Poo Poo Cakes is a goat wizard, and he is goat from the waist down, if you know what I mean. And he's about 405 years old, and on top of all of that, he is extremely confused because the last little bit he remembers is seeing a monkey shooting him with something, and then everything went black, and now he's here. And that's all he
Correct. Yeah. What about Kaval?
Kaval, well, she's very tall. She's about 6'3", a very stern, cold look on her face, always kind of a bit of a miserable bitch. From the neck down, heavy armor and these hulking gauntlets on either hand.
Like a big, powerful, imposing paladin, typical
He's
Brienne
built
of
like a
Tarth
fucking
looking.
door.
Yeah. What about Talos?
Talos, he's 5'10", so he's an average height, but he's muscular as hell, definitely not compensating for anything. He's very, I guess, underdressed because he is a former gladiator, so he's got armor on, but it's only bits and pieces, like covering like one arm and maybe part of his leg. And he's like I said, he's more about entertaining than actually being effective in combat. So he's used to fighting with relatively, light armor or lack thereof.
And then last but not least, Stump, who for some reason looks particularly frightened, maybe more so than normal, because you rolled a 750 on the Wild Magic Surge, which is that the caster is convinced he is possessed by some horrid entity. I guess what do we see in Stump?
Stump is a completely normal goblin. He is goblin sized. He is about the same weight as a goblin should be. All goblins have a metal zipper down their back. I don't know what you're talking about. He may have one of his ears may be a different color. Look, that's fine. Don't worry about it. No one asked you. And he has a little wooden sword in his hand. And he's just looking around terribly. And what?
Wooden.
Yes, wooden.
Making fun of the wooden sword in my brain.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a wooden sword naturally, or did somebody give you one?
No, he carries a wooden sword.
Amazing. Okay.
But also, by the way, we got
someone donate to turn that into a toy, please. I don't even know how that works, but
Ripon donated $15. He says a wild magic surge and advantage for Kiwo, and then Carl Claxon donated $5 to say kill Kiwo.
$5, yeah. Kiwo, roll me a D10,000. So just as a reminder, because it's probably been a while since you've been in Roll20. In the little box on Roll20, type in /R 10,000. Hey, Jesus, how do you even navigate this list?
Scroll. That's how I do it. Or you
Yeah,
could download it and search. That
yeah, I was going to do that, but I can't. What have we got? 4,486. 4,486 is... Good God. I'm going to download it in a second.
Yeah.
Next fire set by target becomes a free-willed fire elemental. Excellent. Bear that in mind in your frozen cold room. So around you is a really cold room that could probably do with some heat. The 6 pipes that are on either side of the room and either side of all of you guys that are variously scattered about begin to leak a cloudy, putrid green gas. And although it's sort of leaking very slowly, it does begin to fill this very cold room. What do you guys want to do in this room? Yeah.
Can I run over to one of the pipes and just jam my fingers in?
Absolutely.
Say goodbye to your finger. It's gone.
I got gauntlets on. Okay.
Pipe of annihilation.
So I guess we see like instantly sort of taking up the hero mantle here. This very large paladin woman runs over to one of these pipes, or like 3 of them, and just begins jamming fingers in. I'm going to instantly need a Constitution saving throw from you, Caval Ray, please. So again, on your character sheet, hey, you remember? Yeah, look at this. You're a pro. You was worried and everything. 15. Did you have advantage on this? What was that? The roll?
I don't know.
Ashton?
She was given
Someone.
advantage, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, cool. Well, there's your advantage blown. 15. Yeah, you put your fingers in these holes, and like instantly you feel like kind of sick. This is definitely some sort of poisonous gas, and although your fingers are plugging up the holes relatively well, it's like they're about 1 inch long, and you've got greaves on, like gauntleted hands, so you probably plugged them up okay, but there'd probably be still a little bit of gas leaking out. That being said, the other 3 pipes that were leaking gas slowly begin to leak gas a lot faster from the other end of the room. So you've done an okay job of plugging up.
Is there a door?
There is one door, and it's locked with a red blinking light above the top. It slammed shut when you guys all started to wake up and move about.
I'm gonna just scream, "Someone help me!"
Who are all of you? And where am I? Talos?
Talos gets up, and I'm confused as hell. And my first instinct is I'm going to grab my big-ass 2-handed maul. I'm going to smash the door. I'm going to hit the door as hard as I can.
Yeah, you mean attack roll.
Yeah. So I just run up to the door, and I just slam my maul into it. And there you go.
Nice. It is definitely a hit. He just fucking swings this enormous, great big maul at this door. Is it one of those ones on a chain, or is it just a big like stick with the?
It's a maul. It's a big hammer. It's a big ass hammer. Yeah.
Oh, it's a big hammer. Okay. Well, this fucking great hammer just bang hits this door. Give me the damage.
Okay.
And while you had to do it, Brad. Root Moose donates $25. He says the sword is a toy.
Hey! in your head, like as this great big maul smashes into this door, and this like gong like noise rings out and echoes off of the other metal walls, the wooden sword in your hand becomes plastic, like one of those like
yellow and pink.
Yeah, like one of those like really shitty plastic like $1 store swords, just inexplicably. Further convincing you that you are haunted by an entity called Root Moose. The demonic Root Moose strikes again. In front of you, Talos, the door doesn't even bend a little bit, and as you kind of like bang, this thing bounces back off. Your arms probably ache a little bit from the impact, and the door doesn't even have like a smallest dent or scratch in it.
No.
So I would run over to where I see the gas coming out of the other pipes and just run up and start shoving my cloak in.
Yeah, all right. Well, you get pretty close to this gas. Give me a Constitution saving throw as you get like real close and start whipping off this cloak. Nice. Yeah, you run up. You can definitely tell, being near to this noxious, disgusting, putrid-smelling gas, that this stuff is not good for your fortitude. And you begin like plugging up the gas. And yeah, again, you probably do a relatively decent job of it. The gas seems to be like trying to escape more from the one side where Kaval is plugged up and the other side where you are. But for now, it's stopped leaking into the room quite as quickly. I think there's probably going to still be a little residual gas leaking in, but it's definitely not going to fill up the room as quickly.
So then
The
I would
urgency
shout
has been removed.
to the others, "You, calm down. We gotta figure a way out of here."
Are you talking to me?
No, him.
As she
Talos, keep
points at
hitting the door.
yeah, Talos looks
What
over his
happened to your
shoulder.
weapon?
Got to get out of here. Who are you people?
I imagine Stump is probably just like doing the lowest voice he can and speaking in tongues, like some kind of like evil demon.
Yeah,
He looks down at him as he's doing it. He
freaking
just
some
goes,
people out.
"Where the fuck am I? Why am I here? Why are they around the gas? Who is this goblin, Talos? Where the fuck are we?"
Talos looks over his shoulder at Poo Poo Cakes because he heard Poo Poo Cakes say his name. But even before he starts registering what's happening and Poo Poo Cakes yelling, "Hit the door again," he swings at the door again, like as hard as he can. He's going to break this door.
Yeah.
Talos, Bryce Reed donates $5 and says disadvantage to Vertigo.
Son of a bitch. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I
Great.
mean, you still hit the door on a 13, even with the disadvantage. Give me another damage roll there.
7.
So yeah, so far you've dealt 23 damage to this door, and I would say that there's like this time you hit it in the same kind of area, and although you're completely convinced you've hit this as hard as you possibly can, there is the tiniest little scratch in the door. It's like
Progress.
the smallest little. It's like if you were to take a little compass, like to a desk, and just scratch a little bit into it. Slightest little scratch now in what appears to be a very thick metal door.
I thought you were a lot stronger than that, Talos.
I don't know who you are, Goat Man. I'm going to break this door, okay? He swings again. Swings again.
Okay. Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I want to, even in my possessed state, I kind of want to look around the room, see if there's anything else here besides just this light.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
And while I'm
Yeah.
doing that, Judo Killa donates $20. He says, Wild Magic Surges for Askren and Kiwo. And then Hopeless Void donates $10. He just says for Kiwo. I don't know what that's for. You'll have to let me know in chat so I can... I'm going to assume it might be a Wild Magic, but it could be something else.
That's just $10 for the kids. Well done.
Sure.
Wild magics, yeah. So a D 10,000 from you and Kiwo, yeah.
Yes. And then I'm going to roll a perception check. Right? You said perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Got it.
Unless you're like trying to look around instead of investigate. I guess perception or investigation works. Talos just continually hits the door. I feel like Talos, you will eventually one day make it through this door, but probably not
One day.
before. Probably not before you've like dropped dead of exhaustion or like lack of food or something. But I feel like Talos probably there's just a constant now like bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang
yeah.
from
I'm
him
not
hitting this
stopping.
thing. It's
Yeah,
echoing
yeah.
around the room. It's just a metal cube that you're in, basically. All right, so what are these? Right, Askren, you find yours. I'll find the other one.
Got it.
Otherwise, we'll be here all bloody day.
Who are the two of you over there by that pipe? And what are you doing and where am I?
Well, I don't know where we are. I'm Ash.
Oh, no.
Kester is randomly teleported 10 miles. 50% chance up or down.
Oh.
Roll me a D100 to determine the percentage then.
Or it could just be a D2.
like- What D2? One is down.
Okay. All right. Flipping a
Oh,
coin.
Poo Poo Cakes is like shouting at Caval and shouting at Lash when suddenly suddenly the little like gnomish guy with the weird sword that just transformed, who looked very scared of stuff, just disappears.
10 miles into the sky.
10 miles.
10 miles.
Amazing. Well, I guess that probably.
He's just left
I think you're in.
orbit.
I think you're in space. You are out. You are suddenly, Stump, outside. Just instantly, you're outside. There's a moment where you realize there's no oxygen, and you are cold, maybe a little colder than you were in the room. And for a few seconds, you are just struggling to breathe before you begin to choke and freeze, and then float off. I guess in like. Give me that perception check you were going to make anyway.
Yes.
As your final roll.
Perfect. Let me get my character sheet here.
Well done, chat. You killed one without it being anything that I planned. You've murdered one, chat.
Without spending $150.
Yeah, like you look down and you can see like a planet, like it would be like looking down at Earth, and there's this thing like heading up towards you, like a giant black cuboid shape with like fire spurting out from the bottom of it, and then you choke and die and float off endlessly into space. Stump is dead.
Yay! We're not even 20 minutes into the game.
Not even 20 minutes into the game. Kiwo rolled a 6, 2, 5, 4. Yeah, I can number. 6, 2, 5, 4 is okay. So Kaval now believes that she is a flesh golem, which essentially, Kiwo, means that you think that you're kind of like a Frankenstein's monster. Basically, you were created by someone out of like the parts of other people. That's there's your background that you needed. That's your origin story. You're no longer a human necessarily. You're a flesh golem.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Can I pull my fingers out of the pipes and just look at who made these big, strong hands?
Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Flesh golem, Kiwo, Kaval. Yeah, you let the fingers out and it begins to fill the room again. Like loads of gas spits into your like face and starts to plume upwards. You would definitely cough and choke on it, but it doesn't affect you negatively. You are a paladin as well, so you're particularly good at dealing with disease type gases and things like that. Okay. Poo-poo, I think you were doing something.
I look at them letting go of the thing, and I go, "Where in the fuck did the little one go?"
The plastic sword is probably just on the floor.
I bend down.
Gone?
I pick up the plastic sword. You say he's gone, and I look at him. I go, "Oh, he's definitely gone."
Gone. There must be secret panels, or did he get through the
Plastic sword in my pocket?
And I'm just sort of staring at the door. I'm gonna go ahead and walk the perimeter and make an investigation and just
be careful
see.
because Talos is swinging
There's
still with
definitely
the
still-
maul.
It's like someone just whacking a bell. Dong! It's echoing in this room.
He's still swinging.
Along with her.
Yeah, feel free to make 2 investigation checks as you look
I do a
around.
perception check of everything.
Yep. Perception-wise, you see pretty much what I described. It's a very, very plain-looking room. Like this is the metal is a little different to what you are used to seeing. It looks a lot nicer than like the basic, like even the best dwarven carved metal that exists in Asden Kerrig, the mountain of the dwarves. It looks very smooth, almost frictionless, and it's a complete cuboid with these 6 pipes. There really isn't much. There's a lot of scratching around the walls. It looks like whatever did the scratching, based on the strikes from the maul, it was strong. Like it must have been something probably far more powerful than any of you, just to even get a lot of those scratches in. And they look various like ages as well. Some look new, some look old. Other than that, there really is nothing. It's very plain. Nothing sticks out. There's just this blinking red light on this strange looking, presumably magical panel. and then this door with no handles, no keyholes or anything like that, just a thick frame, thick metal thing in the middle. But you saw it slam close. It went up and down, by the way, like a
Can we reach the red blinking light?
The blinking light is like 12 feet up, so
Okay. I'm going to shoot it.
all right,
Shoot. I'm gonna shoot the light.
give me an attack roll. Yeah, give me the damage.
Okay.
The arrow, Lash knocks an arrow in a short bow and ping, fires it off. It hits the red light pretty much perfectly, doesn't damage it in any way, and then the arrow just does like a ricochet around the room. Ding, 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 and then comes to a stop.
Sorry. Oh,
What are you doing?
I tried. I mean, that's the
No,
only
you
thing
tried
that's-
doing nothing. Who are you? Why are we here?
I don't know why we're here. My name is Lash. Who are you?
I'm Poo Poo Cakes, but quit. If you're not going to break the door down, at
I'm
least
gonna break the door down.
stop making so much noise. As it does it, I start casting minor illusion on the holes on the pipe to cover them up and stop the gas from coming out.
Yeah, you cover them up with whatever your minor illusion does, but it doesn't cover them up, and the gas is still leaking into the room. Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Why would an illusion cover the pipe? It just looks like they're fine now.
Sometimes it works.
Let's see here. Talos
Oh, great.
and
Gas is
Kaval.
an illusion.
Oh,
The poison starts to affect you now. You guys are starting to notice that this thing is settling on the roof and it's beginning to like lower in that it's filling up more. Talos, you fail your Constitution saving throw. You are now poisoned, as in the condition. Kaval, you are also now poisoned, which means that you have disadvantage on all of your checks from now on. Yes.
I would like to take my loincloth off and wrap it around my face like a handkerchief, like a makeshift little gas mask.
Nice.
Guys,
Give me a survival check to see how well you do that.
16.
Cool. Askren, roll me a d14.
oh shit.
Were you going to do St. Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm going to gonna note that Carvel is the tallest person among us. It seems, right? Is she the?
I think she is, yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to her and say, "Hey, can you boost me up there?" And I'm gonna point to the red light and see if I can stand on her shoulders, and actually see the panel with the red light.
Alrighty.
Can you? I'm pretty light. Can you? I want to. That thing.
Up.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna reach into my pack before making my way over with Lash because I have a banana in there, and I'm gonna put the banana in the pipe.
What did you just give me, Brad?
This is your character. I'm just giving you a character like 1 minute early. It's coming in a second. Just to familiarize yourself for now. Okay, so what are you guys doing? You're eating a banana? Did
No,
I
I'm
hear?
putting the banana in the pipe. In one
Okay,
of-
yeah. That works.
And
It blocks up the pipe.
The old banana in the
Successfully.
tailpipe.
Two of the pipes are now
Perfect.
spewing out the gas out of the 6.
I'm gonna make my way over to the door and lower down so she can climb on my shoulders.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna scrabble up and then say, "Okay, go ahead and stand up."
Hey, Brad. Brycery donates $25. He says, break Vert's Mall.
Are you
Oh.
fucking kidding me, man? It's the only weapon I've got, man.
So like
Bryce!
as
Fucking
Kaval
Bryce.
is like lifting Lash up, and just next to them, Talos brings his maul back. He brings it in for one final strike, and like it was made out of glass, it shatters into a million pieces, spreads out across the ground into lots of little shards, like an old bottle. You now no longer have the maul.
As it shatters, Booba Cakes turns real slow to Talos. Talos,
Yes.
how did you even manage to do that?
I'm stronger than I know. I should have stopped hitting the door. I was hitting it too hard, too frequently, but I got an idea.
What is that? What's your idea?
Talos walks over to the pipes,
Yeah.
Can I have an investigate to see what material the pipes are made of, or?
Rip them off.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check with disadvantage. Tuesday slash, I'm just going to call you guys Tuesday and Kiwo half the time. I'm sorry. Lash and Kaval lifts you up, and you're now in front of the blinking light. It's a very small, maybe like 5 by 3 inch diameter panel with a bunch of little tiny red dots that blinker on and off slowly behind it. It looks like it's embedded in the wall and has maybe glass or some sort of thick-looking clear
Is there
material
any
over the front.
Any pattern to the lights, or are they all pulsing
They
at the
all
same?
turn on and turn off very slowly. Give me an investigation check. Are you poisoned? No.
No.
Kaval, give me a athletics check with disadvantage.
Oh.
As you're like looking this over and you're trying to determine a pattern, Lash, Kaval just falls over, just weak. Boom! You both fall to the ground. Lash, give me a 1d6. Talos, what were you looking for specifically, or what did you want to do?
What the pipes were made out of, like material-wise.
Yeah, you're like looking up at the pipes and doing like the Bugs Bunny look down the barrel of the gun thing. Give me another Constitution saving throw. Hey, yeah, you're not damaged necessarily, but you don't feel good. The pipes just appear to be made out of like metal. You are not a metal expert, apparently. You've never listened to Kill Switch. As everybody like suddenly on one side of you tumbles to the ground, suddenly there is lots of lasers. And if anyone's seen Gantz, that anime, where they laser in people and it almost like 3D prints them into the room, like you start to see this new figure emerging. It has like kind of like robotic parts. It looks like a little trash can kind of shape with a couple of little legs with wheels underneath, and then it domes at the top with like a little eye on it. This is R2D20, which is number 10 on the "This is your new character" roll, and
my God.
it is now Askren's new character. What does R2D20 do when he shows up? By the way, this looks exactly like R2D2, but with a bowler hat.
Can he also have a mustache?
Yep.
Just stuck
Done.
right on the front?
Absolutely.
I guess he's just gonna roll slowly in and oh man, I was not prepared for this.
Yeah, inexplicably.
I can't whistle.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Amazingly, even though this thing is speaking in beeps and whistles, you are all inexplicably able to understand it, just like in Star Wars. So you understand what it's saying, even though it's clearly not speaking to you in any language you recognize.
What?
I mean, you just came out of nowhere. And at this point, I'm like patting myself down, and I notice that I have a bell on me, and I'm just gonna ring the shit out of the bell for random sake.
Cool. Yeah, you ring a bell.
Ring
Everyone
it.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
You say everybody?
Everyone.
Everyone.
The gas continues to fill the room.
Wait, do I have to roll against the gas?
Now, you do not need to roll against the gas.
Do I get advantage? I have a scarf on.
R2D20. Just checking what I got in here. There's another thing. You have a thing there that you should read too.
Hold on, I'm trying to read.
Not out loud.
Yeah, I'm reading all this. Hold on. Also, while that's going on, Time to Tea Party donates $25. He says, "Give Vert a soft rubber toy mall to replace the broken one."
Oh, boy.
As this gas fills the room,
Bitch.
Lash,
Every time he hits
you
this
are
one,
now
okay.
poisoned. Poo Poo Cakes, you are now poisoned, and that's it. Everyone is poisoned except for R2D20, I think, and so that means you have disadvantage on all ability checks and saving throws. The mall on the ground begins to come back together, a lot like T-1000 does in Terminator. It just begins to reform, much to Talos's joy, but it reforms into like one of those big toy squeaky inflatable mallets, right?
Does it squeak when I hit?
Absolutely.
Oh, lovely. Okay, fantastic. Well, I don't see I'm not facing where the maw was. It's on the ground next to the door. I'm grabbing hold of the pipes. I'm gonna try and bend them with just sheer strength.
Does it say what tools R2D20 has? Oh, he has a taser and a. Oh, okay.
Yes, that's awesome.
He's got a taser and a blowtorch.
Yeah.
Which for the record, just so you know, Askren is two spells that well-recognized spells. The electric cantrip, touchy electric cantrip.
Yeah. I got you.
And burning hands. That's what they
Nice.
are mechanically. But it looks like an actual taser and a blowtorch. This thing looks insane to the rest of you, by the way. This is like the greatest dwarven like drone thing you've ever seen.
Wait, I'm looking at what I have. Do I have a deck of magic cards?
You have a deck of Magic the Gathering cards, yes.
Oh my god, I love it.
You also have the map to Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, he'll just project that in the middle of the room, just project this map out in a hologram.
Projects a map.
Wait. Is he trying to show us a... Are you trying to show us a way out, little robot thing?
Well, where did he even come from?
He will kind of look around and I guess this is in beeps, but I'm not gonna keep doing beeps because it's weird. He's gonna say, I have no idea where I am.
Great.
I'm gonna
Great.
back away from him because he seems a little scary, and then I'm gonna mage hand the panel that I can no longer reach and just literally press it randomly.
Press it.
Yeah.
Okay, Talos, give me a athletics check with
Athletics?
disadvantage. Yeah, and
As he's doing that, Snowframes donates $30. He says, magic item for R2D20.
nice. Yeah, roll me a D1.
How about magic
D100.
weapon for the mawless fucking Talos? That'd be nice.
What is it, 1D100?
1D100, yes, please.
Is this dungeon only one room?
No, it's really not. But I think it might be.
It might end up being.
72. We're never gonna make it out of this one room.
You get the good boy, which I will link in our Twitter thing, just so you can read it for yourself,
Okay.
because it's not a thing I can copy and paste annoyingly. It's a simple collar. Whatever puts it on knows its location until something else puts it on. I don't even think I know what that means. So you can interpret that however you want. Talos bends one of the pipes, and it stops spewing out gas.
Oh, excellent.
Well, it's about time you use something, you big dumb idiot.
What have
Why are
you
we
done?
all still
What
here
have
in
you done this
room?
whole time? You're just standing there. Do something, little goat
Don't
man.
argue. Just bend the rest of the pipes.
Okay, I'm gonna get the next one. I'm gonna try and bend the second pipe.
Okay, give me an athletics check, disadvantage.
Come on, baby. Ah.
Yeah. You like trying to bend a thing, and this one the poison is starting to get to you. Give me a Constitution saving throw as well. Why not?
Fuck me. I'm gonna die.
Hey, disadvantage makes that a 12, which means you roll me a 2d6.
While he's doing that, Judo Killer wants another Wild Magic Surge for R2D20. Pull one of those magic cards.
Okay, go.
jeez.
Talos, you take 7 poison damage.
Oh my god. Alright.
Big Hands on the ground that's still laying there and hasn't gotten up yet. Could you maybe stand up and maybe try to help him with your large hands bend the pipes, maybe? Instead of just laying on the ground like with your face in the floor? Possibly?
I scramble to my feet and I run over to Talos and start trying to bend the pipe that he failed bending.
All right, give me an athletics check. R2D20 can now detect poison in food just by touching it. It's going to be real useful.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to bend a pipe as well. Yeah, you try bending the same pipe, but the poison is starting to really weaken you, unfortunately, because that's disadvantage roll. So you have a 5 there, and you can't do it. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please, Caval Ray, since you're fucking with a poisonous pipe. Hey, yeah, you're okay. You don't take any poison damage, but you're feeling damn.
Wait.
weak.
Why is it 12 poison damage for me, but 12 no poison damage for her?
Because
The numbers,
she's
Charles, the numbers.
because she's literally Mason. Yeah.
I hate you. Can I try and bend the same pipe again?
To be honest, I thought the DC on your roll was 13, and I've just realized that it's 10. So you still get to take the poison damage because when it's done, it's done. And I get to enforce that way more harshly than I would ever do in a normal campaign.
Brad, I'm glad you
way.
saved it for me. I'm glad you saved it for me, Brad.
I mean, I didn't save it for you. I just forgot on your turn.
Yeah.
And I don't care. So you just get to take, just for that one turn, the gas was very
Okay,
poisonous.
fair enough,
It hit you.
fair
It
enough.
hit you very,
I'm
very
gonna
much.
try
You
and
breathed it in.
I'm gonna try and bend it one more time.
Oh, can we both try?
Yes.
Try at the
With
same
advantage?
time.
Yes, maybe
Yeah.
put your minds together instead of both being hunks of nothing. How about
Yeah.
that?
What has this little goat man done since we got here? He's just standing around talking and
Yes, because I
accusing
look like
people
my
doing nothing.
400-year-old body can bend pipes. Great, yes.
Give me a athletics check with advantage, Vertigo. Well, it's not advantage actually; it's just standard. 22. You bend the pipe down. Everyone, give me a Constitution saving throw. The room's starting to like really smog up now. It's starting to like probably
come on.
Oh,
come
no.
down to like the head of Kaval. That is a critical fail. So let's
Ooh.
see. Can you give me a 4d6 Tuesday?
Oh,
And everyone else, the smog is getting bad, but you're weathering it for now. You take 11 poison damage, Lash.
it's getting really bad.
And you're also, when you're mage handing that thing, all you're doing is tapping it. It doesn't seem to affect it in any way. But I would say it's starting to become very obscured and a little more difficult for you guys to see. You can maybe make it out through the gas.
Can I go to the
But-
door?
What do you want to do, sorry?
I want to walk up to the door, and I literally just want to look at the door. And Pubicase just goes, open.
The door doesn't open. It just stays shut.
Can I do an investigation check on the whole door itself?
Yes.
Talos looks around and
Give me
sees
an
him say
investigation check.
open and just starts laughing.
Yeah, you like look the door over. It's definitely made with like really interesting different metals that you don't recognize. There isn't really even any like bolts and stuff that you're very used to seeing on these sorts of like big iron cast doors from wherever you are from. It's just like smooth metal. There is a frame to it that's very thick, and then there's just single door with no handles and things. It's just a very weird looking, very almost alien looking door to you.
Is
that
there
doesn't
area?
seem to have any way to open.
Is there area at the
Okay.
bottom, like a crack, where it kind of looks like we would know it came up or anything?
It looks like utterly airtight, sealed.
Is there anywhere and there's no magic I guess thing that R2D2 can do that. You know that thing that comes out of him and
Little
turns
port?
the lock that
Yeah.
somehow is on every door?
Little robot,
Yeah.
you can try to fix this.
It is the only use for R2D2, but unfortunately you're R2D20, and one of those Deus Ex Machina USB ports is not currently in this room, I'm afraid. While looking around, it is very
Big-
much just a plain room.
Big hand lady, come with this next pipe.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna.
Yeah, give me
Okay,
another.
Talos grabs hold of the
athletics.
pipe and tries to bend it.
You try bending it, and like you feel some give in it, but you're starting to really weaken now.
Yeah,
Everyone,
yeah.
give me a Constitution saving throw. As smog
Jesus
starts to really fill the room. It's starting to look real bad for you guys. Let's see here. Who rolled under a 10? Kaval. Just Kaval. Can you roll me 2d6?
I have one other thing I want to do, but it's probably gonna kill everyone.
Take 7 poison damage off your HP, and then R2D20 is going to do something.
Wait,
What
what
are you
happened?
gonna do?
Well, no. I wanna put it. Is everyone all right with possibly dying?
Yeah, you know. Are you asking that in character? Because if you ask that
No,
in
I'm asking that out of
character, I'd say
character.
no.
I'm asking that out of character.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, you asked it out of character?
Yeah.
Well, that's a hard question to answer.
R2D20 will go up to the pipes and attempt to light them on fire.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
then.
what? Are you fucking nuts? Are you nuts?
Is
It
anyone?
could
The
work.
gas-filled room. Let's light it on fire.
I gave you a chance to say
Is
no.
anyone thinking of stopping him as he goes over to the thing?
I'm gonna
this little
stop
thing
him.
comes out.
I'm stopping him. Yeah, I'm tackling him.
Talos
Yeah.
and is going to attempt to grapple you, I guess. So give me an athletics check with disadvantage versus what I guess either an athletics or an acrobatics check from you, R2D20.
Well, why does he have an acrobatics score?
I'm just like, you can pick one. Oh yeah, you have acrobatics because he can always do that like woo thing, and that was how I justified that. That was how I justified it. I'm sorry. Okay, I spammed out like 15 characters in 2 days. It was a trying time. Yeah, roll either or. I guess acrobatics.
Please fail.
Yep. You're trying to escape this guy who's coming after you across the room.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I feel like you probably do that noise. That
He just just jumps over
Talos
him.
like this lumbering thing with this like shitty blow up mallet runs after you and attempts to like grab at you, but you're on like wheels and you're
He
like
just
on
rolls
this
between
metal
his legs
surface.
and then he falls forward.
I fall over. Yeah, I fall over.
You fall
I'm on
over
the
and roll
ground.
to the other side.
And then he's just
Now-
gonna roll over him.
Yeah,
Up and over.
over towards one of the open
I guess
pipes,
where the
and you
pipes are
wanna-
steaming. And then he is going to use his blowtorch and ignite
Oh,
the gas in the
God.
pipe.
Does Poo Poo see him? Obviously, because like the thing about it is like since we did it out of character, like is it obvious to Poo Poo that you are or that he is about to light a fire?
Yes,
Probably,
That's why
yeah.
I tackled him. A little thing came out, a
I
little
cast
fucking
hold
match on it.
person on this little robot thing.
All right, yeah, you expend a precious spell slot and cast Scream Hold Person, I guess, right? Just shout and point at him, hold person.
I'm just like I don't even shout. I just look over. I'm like, no.
Yeah, well, R2D20 is unaffected because he's a construct. And
He's a construct, Brad. All right.
you scream hold person and he just goes
Bullshit right there.
boom, and then there's fire. There's just fire. Give me the damage. Yeah.
I just want to note, Brad, that I'm laying on the ground from missing him. So if there's any kind of fire above our heads, I'm laying on the ground, safe and sound. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely, that's gonna happen. Let's see here. So you ignite one of these.
Hold on, wait,
pipes.
hold on. I have to make a malfunction roll.
That's true. You are a malfunctioning R2 unit. Roll me whatever I wrote down.
I have to I have to roll a D10, and let's see what happens.
If you roll a 1, yeah.
Nope, we're safe.
No, you're good. He
We're
is
safe.
sparking and shit. I remember now. You're a malfunctioning. All of these characters were like suggestions from chat. So that's like it's not all on me. They were like malfunctioning R2 unit. I was like, yeah, whatever, and then I had to work out how to make that. No, yeah, you ignite one of these pipes, and as much as you guys are all divinity pros and you're expecting all this poison to just completely explode, it doesn't. It just heats up this pipe. Heats up the wall. It begins to melt some of the ice on the wall, and that forms in a puddle. But then out of that puddle comes a fire elemental. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Way to go,
Because-
R2.
You are.
Wait, no, it's not me. That's her. That's her thing. If she does a fire, right?
Here's the room, right? Yes. There we go. Room. You just have your normal names because you could be any character, and I was like, I don't know what that means for you. And yeah, you need to fight a thing. Let's get some cool music. I'll add in your thing.
There's initiatives though.
Yeah, just click it. You won't have a thing to. Here we go. How about the Fractured Worlds music, Brad? Thank you. Great. Fire elemental. Is this gonna be tough? What is a fire elemental? I feel like this is not a good thing for you, is it?
Oh, great.
What
Well, and
did
I got
the
my-
robot just do?
I have no idea.
Got us into trouble.
Talos reaches over and grabs his toy squeaky hammer.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
Oh
running
yeah.
down.
That's gonna do like literally nothing ever.
What do you want me to do, man?
I'm not even.
I don't have spells.
I'm not even gonna give you a thing for that. Like, oh hey, look at that. Can you see my rolls? I don't know. So, what did you get here? Tuesday got 5. These are some bad rolls, boys.
Yeah.
I have to do my
Garbage.
initiative. Hold on.
Kiwi got a 9. 18.
Hey.
R2D20. You go first. Fire elemental in front of you. R2D20.
Oh, me. Okay. In that case, I will start dispensing a bunch of pieces of metal and like bits. Like, I guess there's like a you see a hatch open in his chest, and like a bunch of like some like metal tubing and like a crystal, and then some like a circuit board with some wires, and then like this like weird pieces just kind of like pop out one by one and roll across the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the end of your turn?
Well, would that be a bonus action or a full action to dispense all the parts?
That would be a full action for a malfunctioning unit.
Then he's gonna use his move action to just start screaming and running around like in a circle. Yeah, basically.
Pooper cakes. There's a fire elemental. It looks a lot like Caval Ray, but fiery.
You see Poo Poo kind of look over the rest of the group. Looks at Talos. Talos?
Yeah.
Do you still not remember who I am?
I hardly even know who I am right now.
Well,
Sorry.
it looks like I don't care about any of you. I cast invisibility on myself.
What a dick. What a dick. Gives
Cast
a shit the whole time and then
Oh,
fucking
wow.
bails. Got no weapon,
yeah.
man.
And then he
You are
moves as close
visible.
as he can to one of the corners, hoping obviously nobody sees him.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
You are now invisible. Nice.
You coward.
Caval Ray.
So I see Talos is there with this little blow up mallet. Can I throw him my greatsword? Because I have my gauntlets.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes. Do
Okay.
that.
You can. Roll me a Dex saving throw, Talos, because there's a greatsword coming at you.
Okay. You say dex save?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I don't have good dexterity.
Hey!
Hey!
Caval Ray just picks up a greatsword and just swings it across the room, and it woo, 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 woo. Talos, in like an epic moment, grabs it. It's not
Done.
pretty, but he grabs it, and the thing now lands. Yeah, you can add a greatsword. You know how to do that? Drag one in?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I will do it for you. You want to do anything
Thank you,
else,
Bradley.
Kiwo?
Do I know, like, have I noticed that this fire elemental looks like me?
Yes, 100%. It's really
Okay.
obvious. It's like definitely got your face. Like it's like this fiery thing with just this giant like bobblehead version of Caval at the top.
Can I? So I guess I'm staring this down. Can I, like, can I slap myself and see if
The
There's
giant
any
metal
up
hands just.
You wanna slap yourself?
not my own? You know
Well,
what?
when you say it like that.
Can I break my own leg? Is that a thing I can do?
Okay, can I pinch my arm and see if it affects the elemental then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pinch your arm, and then you look over at the elemental, and its giant bobble-headed face is just staring back at you like an Attack on Titan version of yourself, just like, you've done nothing. Do you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 steps backwards, I think. How far can I move?
You can move 30 feet, so like as far as that if you wanted to run or completely
Yes,
away.
please.
All right. Feel free to move it all the way over
Thank-
there next to Tuesday's character who does Lash. What do you want to do?
Before
Take
she
an
does
E.
anything,
oh no.
Root Moose donates $25. He says Tuesday's bow and arrow turn into toys.
Excellent.
Wow. Wow. What is this?
Lash. Lash
You know what,
brings
this
up
is
this
really
like
Battle
this
Royale.
short bow, knocks an arrow, and then suddenly it just pop, turns into like one of those tiny little kiddie ones
With
with
the suction cup on the end.
suction cup thing on the end. That's what you have now.
Okay. Let me measure this distance here. I can only move 30 feet, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you're a
I'm gonna-
rogue, so you can dash.
Oh, yeah.
On a
I always
bonus.
Forget that. Okay. I'm gonna bonus dash, which is double movement.
Double movement.
Okay, I can't move my token. It doesn't.
Oh,
look
okay.
like-
Hold on. I guess. Yeah, no, I guess you can't.
I
guess
can't believe
you
I have a
can't. There
toy
you go.
boat.
Now you should be able to move it.
Right. So that is. Let's see. I can get to here. So I'm gonna charge up and poke him with my stabber.
All right, give me a stabber attack roll.
Well played, though. My poor bow.
That is a hit.
My wonderful bow.
Nice.
Oh, it's a tiny
Yeah,
little hit.
you stab it. It doesn't give too much of a shit. It's almost as if you haven't hurt it at all for some reason.
God.
The rapier heats up quite a lot in your hands, and I'm gonna need you. I think. Am I right here? Do you not take? It's been a while. Yeah. Roll me D10.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Fine. Don't worry about me, anybody.
You take 4 fire damage for being anywhere near this thing. Your little Kenku feathers heat up. The fire thing is going to
Before
land...
its turn,
Oh no, okay.
Something good. Something good.
Snowflames donates $50, and he says, "Bring in the goblins."
Right, yeah.
Oh, for God's sakes.
As the fire elemental. Oh, I need someone. Let's see. Askren, why not? Roll me a D. I had a number for this. 14.
Okay, while I'm doing that, Yivsrad donates $20. He says, "Wild magic for Vertigo and Tuesday."
All right, roll me a D10,000 each of you.
All right, I got this. It's fine. It's totally.
I'll look up the
fine.
first one. Or I'll look up both of them if you want, Brad.
Nobody worry about any of this.
Yeah, sure. That'd be good.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
All right.
6,
Tuesday, your
7,
character
8.
speaks
9.
gibberish, but believes she is speaking common.
There you go. No one can understand Tuesday's character anymore.
And the other one is 52. Who is that? Vertigo. Caster
Yep.
has the same dream each night. May think it's prophetic.
Thanks,
That's fine.
chat.
That's fine.
It's for the kids.
I'm gonna roll. Oh wow. These
Does the
all
door
go up.
open? Wait, is the door opening or are they just spawning?
No, they're spawning in, like the same way that R2D2 appeared in this room.
No, they're gonna take the parts.
And yeah, like the little so basically while all this happens, wait, what happened to you, Vertigo? What did you get?
I just have a dream every night. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Same dream.
The like suddenly there's lasers going off everywhere, and like lots of little creatures are appearing. They appear to be like goblins, standard goblins, apart from the fact that they're like wearing outfits, all sorts of weird weebo furry outfits, like a sexy fox and a panda and other things that furries that I don't know enough information about, I promise.
Are they
I
just
like
goblins
furries, to be
in
fair.
Kigurumi?
They are goblins in all sorts of weird furry outfits, and they all just laser in. As soon as they see everyone, they just all start screeching and bringing out all sorts of weird weapons and swords and bows and stuff.
Right.
And then the fire elemental lands on top of
Jeez.
Lash. It engulfs Lash
My
with
feathers.
fire because it's a fire elemental, and it is going to burn the shit out of you. What is your AC?
15.
24.
Yeah.
All right,
52.
you are going to take
Well,
19 fire damage.
I'm
Yeah.
down, boys. I'm
Oh
down.
my God. It's
and
over.
fall over. Talos,
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay. Before I do anything, I'm going to yell out to the little goat man We could use some assistance here, goat man. You coward.
You hear Poo Poo Cake say nothing.
You fucking cunt. All right. Okay, I'm not going to bother going for the fire elemental for now because I saw Lash try to stab it and nothing really happened.
She just ignited and now she's on fire underneath
Yeah,
it.
so I'm going to charge at the goblins because I know they're flesh and blood and I've killed plenty of those before. So
Yeah.
I'm going to charge right over to the goblin, this goblin right here, and I'm going to swing my sword at him.
Yeah, sure. Swing away.
I'm swinging away. Here we go.
Swing
Great
low.
sword.
Sweet chariot.
Yeah.
Swing low because goblin, really. I can't imagine you'll miss. That's a critical strike. Can you deal 7 damage to it?
Boom.
It explodes in furry dust and blood.
Very nice. Well, I got some.
It
Sorry?
explodes. Yeah, go on.
When
one.
I deal a critical hit, or if I drop a creature down to 0 hit points, I get an additional attack.
Go.
So I'm gonna step forward and swing at the one that's closest to the door.
Swing at it.
All right.
Strike it with damage.
10.
You slice it in 2. It's just, and then like you can see, it like the furry outfit is split in half, and then inside of it is this little goblin, and it falls either side. You notice the door open. The red light above the door shifts to green. The smog. Wait, was that the end of your turn?
No, not yet. Talos is convinced he done it. I've achieved my goal.
Yeah.
That's the dream I had. I dreamed I opened the door. That was the dream I've been having.
That was the dream.
Now, I got a question.
Yeah.
Reading this out here, it says when a critical hit is scored or a creature is dropped to 0 hit points, you get additional attack. It doesn't say that ends. Does that mean I get another attack because I killed another goblin?
Well, you didn't do it with a crit, so.
No, it says
or drops to 0 hit points.
Or, yeah. Critical or a creature's dropped to 0 hit points.
Oh, does that explode? Sure.
I get another hit. Sweet.
Yeah, you could probably just work your way through all of these goblins.
That's my goal.
The goblins.
Yeah.
Yes,
just
go.
Just visually, he's just going crazy. Like he's laughing as he's killing these things.
Yeah, you're just chopping them in half. Every single one of them. Yeah.
Oh, a 9.
Oh, you missed.
I missed my one. Okay, I killed 3.
You swing too high over one. The little sexy fox ducks underneath you, and just kind of like at you as you miss. Then, if you end your turn, then the door opens.
Yep.
The smog of the gas, which is still filling the room, has completely obscured almost everything in the room. Like it's very difficult to see now, and the door opens up. Everyone, give me a con save except for R2D20.
Everyone, I opened the door. Get to the door. I did it.
Yeah. Lash, you take an automatic fail because you're just going to take damage.
Great.
On the ground.
That's nice.
One fail.
Okay, putting it in here. One failure.
The door opens up. That's it. Okay.
Did we just need to bleed on the door? Was that the puzzle?
The puzzle was that you all needed to stand still, and then the door opens. Yeah. That was it.
Oh my god.
When the players stop moving, the red light shifts to a stable green and the door opens. The red thing was also a sensor, right?
What?
So, and it has now been obscured enough by the gas that it opened because it can't see you anymore.
That is the worst trap I've ever seen.
Thank you. You didn't work it out though.
Yeah.
So,
fair. He's right.
All right, so goblins are just gonna bundle Talos. What is your AC?
16.
16. I'm rolling it here just for the sake of it. How many got? 1, 2, 3, 6. 16. One hit, and then one hit out of all of them. One of these goblins, it tries to stab you. They all run around you like horrible little gremlins, and I don't know what goblins deal damage. There we go. Scimitars you in the leg for 3 slashing damage.
Okay. All right. I yell out.
D20.
Sorry. I just yell out that, I'll keep their focus. You focus on getting out, or the fire elemental, whichever is which. I'll keep the goblins occupied.
Okay. R2D20, your turn.
I am going to use my flamethrower and cast Burning Hands on the goblins.
Yeah, including Talos.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Give me the flame. Give me the blowtorch.
Talos burns to death.
What level do I cast this at?
I don't know.
I'm gonna cast it at 2 because I'm a level 2.
Sure. A level 2 rogue with blowtorch.
8 damage.
Amazing. 9 damage, right? Because you get the 1.
Oh yeah. I guess.
Oh wait, what is your? I guess your spell casting modifier would be intelligence as a robot. So we'll say they have to beat 12.
Yeah, it would be intelligence. My intelligence bonus is 2, so yeah.
So
Safety
amazingly,
12, yeah.
they all but one makes it. We'll say one in front. So they all get burnt and scorched. Talos,
Nice.
give me a dex save. This one next to you, I think closest to the burn, just gets incinerated. And then the fire, just like it spreads like the Great Fire of London around each furry goblin. They're all on fire and screaming and running around. And Talos, yeah, you take 9 fire damage as well.
That's like I need that health.
From this random blowtorch. All the furry goblins are now just on fire in their suits. You doing anything else?
R2D2 will say in robot, pick up the parts.
Yeah.
I don't have hands.
Poo Poo Cakes.
You see Poo Poo Cakes quietly and swiftly move towards the door and end this turn.
Mate, if you get out of here, I'm just letting you know, you're not going to live for much longer after we get out. I'm just letting you know, you're fucking dead. Unfucking believable.
Be one more over.
We've given
Invisible in the
Vertigo
corner.
his dream of killing Poo Poo Cakes. The meta Vertigo dream.
That's literally that's all he's ever wanted to do is kill me.
I know. He would have kicked you off that airship that one time.
He would have kicked the shit out of me out of that shit.
Caval Ray.
Shut up, little goat man.
There are burning goblins everywhere. There's a big fire elemental that looks like you that's absolutely murdering and burning and cremating Lash.
God. I don't know if I can. Okay, I want to run
Save me.
closer to Lash. How far can I go? Is that it? And I'm gonna use. God, this is not gonna work. This is gonna be so fucking. But I'm gonna try. So I want to use Cure Wounds. It's not Healing Hand, so I don't need to touch her, right?
Well, you can't get close enough to her to use an action. Is Lay on Hands a bonus?
I don't know because I've got Cure Wounds here, and then I don't know how.
Yeah, you're not close enough, so you have to touch someone to do Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can, if you have a bonus action, you can use your action to get close enough, so you can dash and move into here somewhere. But then you will have consumed your action. Let me just check here. I can't remember what. You have a thing called Lay on Hands as a fucking.
Yeah.
As an action. Nope. All right. Yeah, nothing you can do here to save her, unfortunately.
Oh no. Fuck.
Unless you want to grapple the fire elemental and drag it away and give her a chance to make death saving throws and successfully make them. But then you are grappling an actual bonfire with your face on it. It's up to you what you want to do.
Wait, I can use my Fury Gauntlets to like propel myself like a sort of flying punch.
I feel like, because I'm such a League of Legends nerd and I like whatever her name is that punches and does that move. Roll me a D2.
Fucking pray for me. Actually, I'm gonna flip through my little prayer book.
If it's a 1, you're just gonna fall over.
Roll 1d2.
Hey! Yeah, you do the Vi move of just like running, and then you just go, doo, and just launch yourself.
Yes.
You're propelled by the gauntlet to here, just because I'm feeling kind. And I also think that even though you're going to cure wounds, roll your cure wounds, you're able to cure wounds. I still don't think this is going to do much. You're both going to die now. But you can.
Level 2.
Yes.
We'll die together.
And that consumes. All right, Lash, while completely embroiled in fire and probably should have just been left to die, you wake up in fire and you're alive again. But you're still surrounded by fire. There's this like paladin woman above you who is also beginning to look like she might melt, with these massive steam-powered gauntleted hands touching you. She's brought you back to life inside the fire elemental. It is now your turn. You have 8 HP. Oh wait, hang on. I think the whole point of this is that when a creature starts its turn, they take... Right, roll me a d10.
Shit. Okay. 1d10.
Amazing. You just instantly just burn again and you lose 8 HP. You take 8 fire damage.
Why did I have to roll an 8?
From starting your turn inside of a fire. So you wake up and burn instantly and die again.
Put it through pain and suffering.
You are now unconscious. And it's the fire elemental's turn. The fire elemental is going to now just consume you, Cabal Ray.
You must join together. Reunite the two halves.
And this one's going to try and burn you, Cabal. What is your AC?
16.
All right. You take 18 fire damage as this thing just engulfs you, and it tries to like bite you with its big Cabal bobblehead face, but like really it's fire, so it's just burning you. There's no actual physical bite, so don't worry. It's just
I'm
insane scorch. Yeah, you're down as well, knocked out. As I
died
suspected.
together.
At least you died a hero.
Yeah, she tried.
They're even looking. Are the others even noticing?
Yeah, do they even care?
They're all running out the door.
She died as a martyr.
Yeah. Verts.
All right. I'm going to point over at R2D20. I'm going to say, can you distract that thing while I clear the exit? That's basically it. I don't know what he's going to do. Could just scorch me again for all I fucking know. And I'm going to snip the goblins.
Do it. Slice and dice, Titus.
Slice and dice. Please land. Please land. 12.
Nope, you missed the first one. It ducks out of the way. And
Wait a second.
It's just on fire, though. It's just because it's moving around so randomly and sporadically. Are you going to action surge?
Yeah, there's no way I can actually get out that door, can I? I can't like push one out of the way.
You can run. You can run like this way, and you have enough movement to get out. I think 5, 15, 30.
Yeah.
You can get to the door. You will take some attacks of opportunity on your way, though.
Okay. I can get to the door, but not out the door.
Yeah, basically.
Why is that?
You can get to there because you run out of movement, unless you action surge and dash. Yeah. You can do 10. You can do 5, 15, 30. See?
Okay, I'm gonna do that and an action surge to dash out the door.
Alrighty. So you're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks of opportunity from these guys. What's your AC?
16.
2 hits. Let me just roll them as you're running out. You take 12 slashing damage as they just stab at you with scimitars while on fire. Well, they're not really stabbing at you, actually. It's just like, like on The Simpsons when they do the thing where it's like, I'm going to punch and you're going to kick and we're going to walk towards each other. They're just spinning around because they're on fire. And there's just like swords and shit. And you get cut up trying to run past them all. You take 12 slashing damage. You still up?
Yeah, barely.
All right. You dash out of the door. I can't take you any further, but you are out of the door.
Okay.
He's not really there. The goblins all bundle the R2D2 creature because they're dumb and they see the R2D20 creature. I'm just gonna roll these dice quickly. That's a crit. What's your AC? Pretty high, right?
Give me a second. I'll tell you. My AC is 17.
17. Holy shit. Nice.
Hey.
Amazingly, I rolled 2 crits in there, which is great.
Oh, jeez.
So 1, 2, another 12, and then
yeah,
another 12,
Yeah, no, I'm down.
and then
I'm
4.
long since dead.
These things just start like freaking out, and they're just bashing the nearest thing next to them,
So
beating it up, and yeah, go on.
because I dropped to 0 hit points and then go unconscious and there's more attacks, am I just gonna just take instant failed saves?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Okay,
are-
well then, as they are hacking away, I assume like stripping parts off the robot and stuff. About halfway through that, I need each of them to make a dex saving throw.
Yeah. Dex save. What do they have to beat?
15.
No makes on the first 3, and then 4 and 17. 1 make. We'll say the one on the bottom makes it.
They're all gonna take
D20
They're all gonna take.
explodes.
They're gonna take a bunch of damage as R2D20 is going to detonate in a screaming ball of fire.
Incredibly, that actually kills them all because they've all been hurt.
nice.
R2D20 just gets bludgeoned and beaten up, and then he just fizzles for 1 second and then just fucking explodes like a grenade. Boom! There's nothing left. No R2D20 and no goblins. Just some like smoldering shoes and furry parts and like a couple of bits that R2D20 had kicked out. He is gone. Poo-poo cakes, you running out the door?
100%.
Okay.
By the way, Judo Killer is going to cap us off at the $3,000 goal mark by giving
Nice.
advantage to Tiger Rider.
Hey.
Tiger, you have
running
advantage.
away. Fantastic.
Do I
You're
have
both still
advantage on
you're
my
both
next-
still poisoned, but you have advantage on your next thing.
I like you two are the only ones making it out the door.
Yeah. For the record, keyword Tuesday, you don't get any death saves because the thing is just going to instantly burn you, so you
Burning
fail
us.
them. The door slams shut behind Poo-poo Cakes and Talos, and they
Talos
find
wouldn't know I'm out there,
themselves.
though, would he? He would assume that maybe I got caught in the room because I'm invisible.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Talos,
yeah.
you run out the door, and a couple of seconds later, the door slams shut behind
Yeah.
you. You're in a hallway, a very thin hallway. It's about 30 feet long, but only about 5 feet wide. At the other end is an open door that seems to lead into a large room. There's some illumination coming from the other room, but there's also a laser which is coming straight for you. Give me dex saving throws, both of you.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna die. Jesus.
I'm gonna
Dex
do my-
saving throw?
I'm gonna thank God for advantage because I have the worst dexterity. Nope, doesn't fucking matter. Got 17, boys.
Nice.
girls.
You
Can I
let's
say I
see here.
quietly dip down underneath it so he doesn't hear me like moving around?
I'm not hearing anything, dude. I'm like on my knees, just like cut up to shreds, blood
Hey.
everywhere. I'm spitting up blood.
I
I'm
love this song, by the
fucked.
way.
Yeah, a laser, which is like a single horizontal laser, just suddenly and comes at you through the center of the hallway. As it approaches you, you both jump up and over the top of it. Little goat invisible legs jump up over it. Talos does a big jump over it.
Do I hear his hoofs hit the ground?
Give me a perception check, and give me a stealth check.
10?
Perception. Yeah, you don't hear his hooves hit the ground.
Okay.
Too busy hearing the zzz of the laser
Yeah.
as it passes underneath you.
No problem.
Congratulations, you made it over the laser. But then another laser comes at you in an X formation down the
You
hallway.
fucking- no, please don't do
Give
it.
me a dexterity
No,
saving throw.
no.
When do I have advantage? Is it just on that next throw, or do I use it when I want to use it?
You just used it on the 17.
We're dead, man. We're dead. Oh, I'm dead. It's over.
The laser comes down, and both of you are hit by it. Give me each of you roll me 3d10.
Are you?
14. Fuck. Oh,
28.
Does that kill you both?
Nope, I got 2 life left.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down.
Talos is just fucking like cut. He jumps and tries to get through it, and you just see his arms and legs fall off, and he falls dead to the
Are you
ground.
fucking? I'm dead.
Blood starts pouring out. Yeah, it's a fucking it's the laser from Resident Evil
But
hallway.
maybe my foot got cut off. I'm just
You
down.
died. Jump
dead.
better. Yeah, you can't jump. Did you see that scene? All they do is jump. They don't do anything else other than jump. Maybe land on the top.
You should have done the limbo.
Hey, Brad.
Should have done the limbo. Yes.
I would like to chug my healing potion.
First of all, roll me a D4.
A D4? Oh,
Yes.
Fuck, what's this? Is this for one of my limbs?
Yes.
One of my limbs is
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just give me both legs. That's all I need is both legs. 1D4, you said?
Yes, please.
Not 5 for the head too.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your right leg. You jump up and you avoid most of it, but your leg just. But it's like cauterized. It's cauterized. You land prone and awkward on one side. I'm gonna give you double disadvantage on the triple moving laser, which now comes down the hallway at you, which is a triple moving. Give me 2 dex saving
Someone give me
throws.
advantage!
2.
I can stall it!
You have
Alright,
double
what do I do now?
disadvantage.
You want me to roll dexterity on this
2
one, right?
dex saving throws, yeah, because you have
2
double
dex
disadvantage.
saving throws.
The lowest of the 4.
Fuck. Fuck.
Roll me 6d10. I feel like just for fun's sake, the multiple things do that thing where it suddenly turns into a grid, you know? And like Poo Poo Cakes, it just passes through him, and then like kind of his half-arse jump, his body just falls into
Turn into a
multiple
bunch of
bits.
squares.
Yeah, it just does that grid thing, and Poo Poo Cakes is utterly destroyed
Can I have
in
a
the
last
laser grid
word before
hallway.
I die?
Last word, yeah.
You just see, it's like after Talos gets like shredded up, he's like, and you said that I was going to die, huh? Yes. And then it's like he's saying that, it's like slow motion. He looks back up and he just sees like the big lasers. He's like, well, first a baboon, now lasers. And then
Falls apart. Everybody roll me a D14.
Before that, I'm gonna
Okay.
leave this up to you, Brad, because this is your call.
dear.
Because Vertigo donates $100, and he says Talos comes back to life.
Everyone except for Vertigo, roll me a D14, please, which is /R 1D14.
GG chat. GG.
got a 12, Brad.
Alrighty. Let me work this out here. Okay, so
You can't
be
get
a
a break
3.
in any campaign.
Tuesday Gray rolls a 3. So incredibly, Tuesday, I'm not sure you'll get the reference, but you are going to be playing. Let me just make sure this is in your
A
little.
songbird from 2017 named Britney Spears.
Yes, you are playing world famous
Lady
Drizzt
Gaga.
Do'Urden. You are that character. You are Drizzt. Kiwion, you are playing. Hey, this is really weird.
Oh my god.
The other paladin. You actually upgraded, Kiwo, because you're playing a level 3 paladin called Bretoli the Holy. I'll give you his character sheet there. And Tiger, you are playing Princess Sally Acorn, the squirrel. She's an actual squirrel. And then Askren rolled a 6. You are playing Old Gran. Just
What?
Old Gran.
What?
Old Gran. There you
God.
go. You may choose to play these characters however you want. Get familiarized. Talos is Talos. So, you guys much
Brad,
like
really?
previously.
amazing.
Brad, really?
Yeah.
Personality
You're a
traits,
princess
ideals,
squirrel.
and bonds?
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
I love it.
go.
Let's hear it.
Tiger. Wait, hang on, wait. First, here's the thing. each of you wakes up, much like the other room. In the same way, each of you wakes up, including Talos. Like, even though you will have memories, Talos, this is still you. You sort of wake up in this sort of futuristic-looking storage room. There's metallic walls similar to the entire structure so far, all around you. No windows. At the opposite end of the room is an open doorway leading to another hallway. For now, it seems like you're safe. There are lots of like sealed metallic boxes around you, and some of them have glowing light displays on them depicting numbers and letters, mostly symbols that none of you are able to recognize, though some of them are in common. On one wall, there's an enormous map which is being sort of projected in some way that looks a lot like this. And as you all wake up, behind you, you hear like a zzz, and then the sound of like lots of chunks of flesh falling to the ground, and then a door slams shut in the hallway behind you, leaving only one seemingly open exit from the room. First of all, very briefly, who are we looking at, and what is your bonds and ideals, specifically Princess Sally Acorn? What do we see? If that was Talos, see, we know who Talos is. Talos is now just back here.
I got a
Talos
question about Talos. Oh, sorry. Just before, do I have my maul again now because I'm resurrected?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all I want to know.
You're brand new.
Yes.
It's Princess Sally Acorn.
Well, my name is Princess Sally Acorn. I'm a very happy and cuddly person.
Oh, God.
I believe in harmony, and I'm trying to bring the wild and the civilization together as one.
Someone donate $100 and bring back poo-poo cakes.
And
donate $100 and kill this one.
Please.
Brad, can we roll a Can we roll a D4, and can you pick one of the four of the other characters? Because my bonds is I fall in love with one of the humanoids, whoever discovers me and sees me first, and I want to impress them.
Yeah, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, roll me a D4. Askren, Vert, Tuesday, Kiwo.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. I was reading this character's bio,
Tell
and it
me-
just
Oh, no,
got
I mean-
funnier
I
and
mean,
funnier.
just-
Tell
that
me
was me.
where to go.
It's not. It's Kiwo. So
Okay.
there's this little actual squirrel who can speak. Who, for the record, Princess Sally Acorn is just straight out of like a kids show. She's like a little fucking thing that you would like an animated thing. You make eyes instantly with Bratoli the Holy. What do we see, Kiwo? Feel free to make up whatever you want as well, everybody. I'm just gave you characters you
Bratoli
Oh,
can
that
lie.
holy. He is good, kind, just. Also looks like Tom Selleck. And he's
He's still in love with Tom Selleck.
Not bad. Could be worse.
and the great lion scribe guides the way. And I have a nice big javelin. That's my trusty weapon of choice. And yeah, what?
Big ol' Tom Selleck paladin. Princess Sally Acorn seems immediately smitten. Instantly.
Oh, can I look at her? Bend down. Hello, little fella. How are you doing today?
Me?
Uh-huh.
You see me cast Goodberry?
Yes.
And Goodberry. I make 10 berries appear in my hand, and they're infused with magic for the duration. A creature can use these actions to eat one berry. Eating a berry restores 1 hit point, and the berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. The berries lose their potency if they have not been consumed within 24 hours. I make it, I go,
Oh, for me, and I'm gonna look over my shoulder to whoever's next to me. And who's next to me? I don't know who's.
Next to you is Old Gran. What do we see in Old Gran?
You see a very short, frail old woman who's I assume she's kind of like a stereotypical kind of like she's hunched over, she's got a cane, probably like a scarf tied around her, her head. And she doesn't have very good eyesight, so she says she's kind of like looking. Where are we? I'm so hungry. I'm just so hungry. Where are we?
Give her a berry.
Should I
Give
take
her a
these?
berry.
I'm asking old Gran. Should I take these from this?
Take what? Who are you? Oh, hello. Hi.
I impulsively grab a berry and shove it into the old lady's mouth.
She is. Hold on 1 second. Brad, would this trigger my thing?
I think I mean,
because it heals.
It does heal, yeah. So I feel like it probably would fuck you up.
You see old Brad. It burns. It hurts. Help! And she
I look at Tom Selleck.
She doesn't like my berries.
It's okay, little one.
She's gonna like smack at you with her cane.
I feel like how much does a good berry do of healing?
1 point of damage.
You take 1 point damage. Across the room from you, in a darkened corner, probably brooding, but you can play this very famous character however you want. Tuesday Grey. Don't mess it up because there's a lot of fans out there. I'm kidding. What do we see in Drizzt Duerden?
So you see a lithe figure against the wall, tall and lean, silver hair, and I appear to have dual scimitars and a longbow and a sullen expression on my face. And should anyone mention my old home, I might blow up.
Yes, Drizzt is a dark elf who gets
also a
seriously
small black
triggered
cat.
over Menzo Baranzan. You also have a small black cat.
Yep.
Because there's no way I was giving you the real thing, because he has an actual panther that he travels with. And then Talos, you're back. You were just chopped up, and now you're back. But there's a bunch of new people around you, and you're in a different room.
Have any one of you seen a little goat man?
I want to say that as you kind of stride into the room and shout that, like everyone will look at you, but Gran is kind of like fixing her teeth, and you see her like opening her mouth wide, like she's about to gnaw on Bertoli's arm.
Yeah.
Just like she's just frozen in that pose. No.
I look over the room. I'm looking behind everybody, see if I can find that little bastard.
Yeah. Perception
I'm
check,
kind
see
of
if you
like
can
a
see him.
goat.
I see the little. You're a squirrel, yeah.
Yeah.
Says that I run around him and climb up him in like a circular motion all the way around to the top of his head.
The only goat I know is the father, our father Baphomet.
There's no poo-poo cakes in here.
Okay, as the squirrel's running up me, I'm gonna try to swat it off me. I'm not in a good mood. So yeah, I just want to swat him off.
I mean, you give me I guess a sleight of hand versus an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I love this character.
19. He's getting swatted.
Yeah. Give me the acrobatics check, boy.
I'm just gonna get swatted, but can we say that as I see the swat coming, I try to push myself, that I fly in the direction of Tom Selleck, basically?
I'll give you
character's name again? What is the character's
roll me a d2 to determine
Bertoli.
whether you're a flying squirrel.
Oh, ooh, I want to be a flying squirrel.
Ooh.
2.
Yeah, you are. He swats you, and instead of like falling to the ground and breaking your neck, you just open your little arms and fly and glide down onto Tom Selleck.
I fly over and I go,
Amazing.
Why is he trying to hit me?
Not entirely sure. Who? You! I point over to Talos. Who are you?
What? My name's Talos. Who are you?
I'm Bertoli the Holy. What are you doing here? Did you bring us here?
No, I was gonna ask you the same thing. Did you bring me here? Because I was just in a room with I thought were strange people until I came out here. I fought a bunch of goblins, and now I don't know where to go. How do I get out of here? Where did you come from?
But I don't rightly know.
I come from Toronto.
Talos just like marches forward down the hall, just sort of like bump. I would imagine probably bumping shoulders with a couple of them as he's walking past, because he's doesn't really want anything to do with these people.
Yeah.
And I just walk forward.
I pull out my eggcorn tiara. I put it on Selec's head, and I go, "Do you like it?"
I'm gonna pick it up with my fingers and just it's lovely, and place it back on top of my head.
I pull out an Akon CD.
Would you like me to sign this for you?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. But will you please keep me away from that man? He's trying to hurt me. He tried to swat me off his head.
You just stay with me. We'll make sure he stays on the other side of the room.
Yes, you stay over there, you mean man.
Talos doesn't even say a thing, just keeps walking.
Gran will kind of walk over to Talos and be like, oh, you're so big and strong, but you look like you could use a bit of surgery. Do you need a... Would you like... Would you...
I look down at myself, and this is when I noticed that I'm not cut up from... I remember getting cut.
You're no
running
longer
out.
poisoned either. You feel brand new. You haven't got all those little cuts and lasers,
So
holes.
I look at myself, and I notice I'm not bleeding. And I look over to the granny, and I sort of like tilt my head and say, actually, no, I don't need any assistance at all. And I continue walking.
I would beg to differ.
Oh, God, no, please don't. Please don't.
Where are you walking to, Talos?
At the end of the hall, where you said there was a door at the end, doorway?
Yeah, there's a doorway.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
Okay. You head towards that hallway, and as you approach it, you can see through to the other side, though it's very long. It's like maybe about 70 feet long, this corridor. Some of you in the world might recognize this one, because on either side of the hallway, there is a series of copper-colored metal plates that line either side of the hallway. They're about 6 feet high, 6 feet wide, and they look hot. They look like they're producing a lot of heat, all the way down this hallway to the other end. You can feel a heat coming out from this hall.
I'm gonna like crouch down and just sort of look ahead and just see if I can notice anything else that, just minor details. See if I can see how the heat's getting produced and stuff like that.
Yeah, give me a perception or an investigation check.
Okay. Perception. 18.
It looks to you like you're not going to walk into this and melt.
Okay.
It just looks like these are like big, heavy metal plates that will not be directly harmful to you, but will most certainly heat you up a lot in some way.
So I feel like
you're probably not going to have as much information as an investigation, but you can just see that this is a heated panel hallway.
I feel like I'm gonna stroll out of the corner at this point with my cat close at my heel and say, right, which one of you is the trickster wizard who summoned us here?
I'm not there, so yeah, never mind.
I'm gonna just point up the hallway towards Talos.
I'm gonna.
Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna start striding right away and head in there. You there. What do you mean by this?
Are you speaking to me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn around. What are you talking about?
What kind of trick is this? Where
Trick.
are we?
Does it look like I know where I am?
Does it look like I'm someone to be trifled with? I demand you return us to our places immediately.
Yes, do it.
Yes, my pie is baking in the oven back in Toronto. I must get back there.
You're Canadian.
I drop my hammer like to my side, like holding the handle of the hammer, but the head of it's like this hits the ground, makes a pretty large thud. It's a heavy hammer. Do I look like I'm someone that uses magic?
No.
Then how would you explain me bringing you here?
Well, if you're a trickster, wouldn't you try to appear otherwise?
It's a good point. But I have no interest in you. I just want to get out of here myself. And quite honestly, even if I was a trickster, what would you even do about it? And I turn around, just completely dismiss.
Okay, so at that, I'm gonna yank both my scimitars out and stroll toward him. And can I tell if he's telling the truth or not? Like, what's my perception of this?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Your
see
skin
about
is
this
very
guy.
dark. Have you had some sort of surgery?
Towards him, you're kind of like he's rambling and saying all these things. You pull your scimitars out, but it does seem like he's telling the truth. He doesn't seem like the type that would cast magic, and if he were the type that casts magic, then you might not be able to see through what he's done to himself to make him look like just a bog standard fighter. But his voice and the way he's expressing himself and his body language seems relatively truthful. And then old Gran is just sort of mildly racist towards Drow.
Apparently.
I
just
seen a Drow before.
Yeah, I just cast this like don't even speak ever again in my presence look at Granny there, and then say to the group at large, right then, well, we need to get out of here.
Talos looks over his shoulder and says, "Who told you I was a trickster anyway? Or did you just assume?"
So I'm still got that like aggressively sad face on or mad face on, and I'm gonna look over toward Tom Selleck over there and just sort of lift my chin.
I'm gonna say, well, if that person there's telling you I'm a trickster and it's clear that I'm not, perhaps maybe that's the trickster trying to fool you yet again. Maybe you should go and ask him some questions instead of me.
How dare you? She's a wonderful person. I whisper down to the ear. You think you're evil? No.
As she's doing that, Hopeless Boy donates $10. He says, "Magic surge for the lovely squirrel princess."
10,000, please.
Huh?
D10,000.
10,000. 8,718.
All right, let's have a look. 8,718. Is that what you said?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Have you found it? What is it? Hang on.
All metal within 60 yards becomes as pliable as rubber.
Really?
That's a dungeon breaker.
All metal becomes
as pliable as rubber.
Pliable as rubber. That's fine by me. The whole room, including all of the things that you would potentially use to cut yourselves free, suddenly feels a bit more like loose. Like it's like you're in a bouncy castle. You start struggling to stand still.
All our weapons are prop weapons now.
All of the boxes are kind of wobbling a little bit. The whole place starts to feel like a little odd. There's a strange bending and creaking noise from all around you.
Oh my god.
When this happens, I look down at Selleck.
Tissy? He's a mastermind. He did this. I know it. Look at him.
And as he does that, I cast where'd it go? Hold on. I cast bless on the grain, like me and Selleck. You know what? Just me and Selleck. Just me and Selleck.
Yeah.
Because I'm only out to impress Selleck.
I feel like now would be while he's doing that would be a perfect time to say Snowframes donates another $50 and he says we need some more goblins.
Oh
my god.
Viable metal goblin fight coming right up.
Snowframes.
Let's see. The bunch of goblins suddenly are lasered into the room.
Do they bounce when they hit the floor?
I feel like they definitely.
I feel like they just keep bouncing.
The whole floor is a trampoline now.
Roll me a D14, Askren.
Okay.
To determine how many are dropped in the room. Let's see. You guys.
4.
Kind of like this.
Ooh.
4. All right. Well, quick, donate to fucking give the goblins.
Give the goblins lightsabers. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's $100 per goblin.
1, 2, 3.
By the way, no one took those metal pieces from before because we all died. So I feel like I should tell you the things that R2D2 dispensed onto the floor were pieces of a lightsaber.
Oh, but we wouldn't have had to construct that anyway.
When he
That
said
sounds
crystal, I
awesome.
was like, does he mean
If you
crystal?
combine R2D20 and one of the other random characters, you can construct the lightsaber. By the way, if you roll the right,
Oh my
I
god.
assumed you could like
that's
snap them together like
genius.
Legos and it would have been fine, but
then
no,
you need to pull out the mechanic. So, are you in? Did I drag you in? Yes. Okay. Give me some quick initiatives here. Oh crap! Let me.
Oh,
oh,
shit.
Jesus fuck.
Or
I'm
just
putting
update
myself on top of Trebek, by the way.
Huh? No.
can't find
Oh,
it.
I see. You're there.
Because
Yeah.
I'm sitting on her shoulders.
Yeah.
His shoulders. Their shoulders.
Yeah. Can we?
Where am I?
Right, so you should be able to click on the number next to your name and change it to whatever you get, and update it, and let me know when you've done it.
I don't see my token.
For crying out loud, Vertigo. Why not?
I don't know.
You're over here though, because you're by the door. Remember?
Yeah, just make sure you
there I
click
am.
on
I
click on
got
your
you.
token
Yeah.
and then click the initiative.
Yeah. I just couldn't see myself. That's all.
Yeah, it's fine.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
I got a nat 20 on my initiative.
Dang, sorry. Yeah, I didn't think I was clickable, so I just rolled initiative. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
How dare you?
So we lose. So we just need that. Is that done? We got double tigers.
I can't roll it.
I've got a 22.
Keyword
Okay.
yours is 13, so I'll just change it.
Oh.
There you go. And then
And then
this. All right, there we go. So, starting with Old Gran. Basically, each of you finds that a goblin just spawns in, lasers in behind you. Again,
I think we're
Yeah,
missing
Brett.
somebody in the
Yeah, I
list.
don't think I'm on the board there.
they're dressed. What do you mean?
I don't think my initiative made it over because I didn't think my character was clickable and I rolled too early.
22. All right.
22.
Yeah, you're right. It's you first. So these goblins are all dressed again in like sexy furry outfits, and they immediately go crazy. The floor is all wobbly and difficult to stand on. Your weapons, if they've got any metal parts, are like rubbery. And all these goblins pull out these like floppy prop swords as scimitars and just scream and just go crazy, and they look like they're going to try and get you.
Oh my god, all metal.
Drizzt,
Not just the walls.
your turn.
Wait, whose
Okay.
turn is it?
It's my turn, and I just realized that my scimitars are rubber.
They're rubbery, yeah.
Um,
They feel like they won't do much damage.
So I'm gonna take a step back from this goblin then. Actually, more than a little bit of a step back since it's a longbow. And I'm gonna fire at the goblin that is nearest to me.
Aren't the arrowheads like rubber?
Yes.
Probably.
Everything is rubber.
Unless they were chiseled out of flint or some kind of stone.
The little goblin is gonna, because you're running away from him, he's just gonna
Attack of
try and,
opportunity.
like, swipe at you. What's your AC? Probably.
Oh, it is 15.
Nice. swings at you, and you dodge out of the way, and then you fire an arrow at him. Give me an attack roll with the bow and arrow.
Oh, sorry, I attack rolled, and then I just clicked on damage when you said give me a roll. Sorry.
Oh, it's there. Yeah. You hit.
Sorry.
This is why Brad
I
loves
just
me.
thought of something that made me giggle real hard.
Oh.
You hit the goblin with your arrow, and it does like hit him, but it doesn't seem to pierce him or hurt him in any way. It just bounces off him like it's a toy, dealing 1 bludgeoning damage. Old Grant, now it's your turn.
I got 20. Does that mean I'm next or no? I don't know because I'm on. No. Okay. Cool.
It's still Old Grant. Old Grant got 21.
Okay.
Okay.
Old Gran, there's a goblin in front of her, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me check my abilities. Okay, she's just going to like let out a loud shrill scream that that I'm not going to replicate but she's gonna be like ah, and then blast this goblin in the face with an eldritch blast.
All right, give me the attack roll. I guess with disadvantage because it doesn't matter. You just scream at this thing, and then this magical arcane energy burst just. The goblin is dressed like in a giant like furry tortoise outfit, and just shells up, hits the ground, and this like eldritch blast just this concussive wave of energy just launches over the top of it, and it bounces back up and out of it. Screaming at you.
She's gonna continue if she's gonna continue screaming, and sort of baring her teeth and just I don't think
you're both baring teeth at each other at this point.
Yeah, basically.
And is that it? You done?
I don't really have anything else I can do. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, no, she's that's gonna be it for now.
All right. Talos.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a unique situation here because my weapon isn't totally metal. The handle is, but the actual head of the maul is made out of stone. So I've got like this big old stone maul head, and it's just flopping around. So I'm actually going to hold it above my head and start like spinning it like a helicopter as I charge in, like as I start running towards the goblins. Now, so I can move 30, yeah?
Yeah.
That's 30. How much for an action surge for a dash? Is another... How much range is that?
It gives you another 30. So you can...
30?
You could dash and then take 60 and then take another dash for another 30 on top of that, basically.
Okay. So I can actually get to them then?
You can get to them, but not be able to do anything, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm just going to stop there. I'm just spinning this big rubber thing with the big stone head on it above my head. It looks weird, but it's...
Swinging around.
It actually is a good thing, because it's going to hurt if it does hit somebody, so...
The goblins
be careful.
Whoever then respectively, I'll go clockwise, I think that's 5. We'll start with the one at the top, who's going to chase after Drizzt, swinging wildly and missing. The one next to Princess Acorn Face, I can't remember her name, is going to slice and cut you up for 4 slashing damage, because I assume your AC isn't higher than 22.
Double my AC if we're being honest here.
And then, what is your AC, Askren?
12.
Hey, so I hit you too. For 8 slashing damage. So you start baring your teeth at each other. But here's the thing. As they stab at you, each of you, the sword comes down and just hits you, and it doesn't hurt anywhere near as much. You take 1 bludgeoning damage instead of the slashing.
All of us?
Just the squirrel and the old Gran.
Okay.
And then it is the squirrel's turn.
You see me, did Trebek get attacked? No? Yes?
Everyone did, yeah, apart from Talos.
After it attacked and hit us, I saw it hit him as well, and I went, and you see the squirrel grab a grenade
What?
out of its sack And he goes, I'll kill them all! I'll kill them all! I'll kill them all! Holds the pin, holds down the thing, and goes, don't touch him! Don't touch him! Don't touch him! Don't touch him! And then throws it, and it starts bouncing, is what my assumption is.
Oh.
Oh god.
Because everything is rubber. So this grenade is just going, I'm assuming, all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
what did I fucking write for the grenade? Where the fuck is it? I wrote a thing for it somewhere. Well, I guess it is a case of. Oh, here it is. So, everyone within 20 feet of Princess Acorn legs, Sally Acorn, which is, let's see here, is that fucking everyone? It's everyone but Drizzt. Everyone but Drizzt. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
thank God.
no.
Oh, Granny.
So,
Just the dentures on the floor. That's all that's left.
everyone but Talos failed. I'll quickly roll for the goblin. All fails. So everyone but Talos is going to take Blat 17 piercing damage. Talos, you take half of that. That kills all of the fucking goblins, at least.
You see an image, like a cartoon image of a squirrel with like the hair is turned black and it's like singed and it's like all pointing all over the place.
It's a fucking cluster bomb. It just explodes. All of the goblins are just ripped up and blown apart into various bits. There's one of those like Normandy high ringing noise for a moment for everyone.
Are we still
There's like a goblin carrying his own leg for a second.
Are we still in combat too, by chance?
You're like in combat because is anyone down?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
just
little
you.
lady.
Poor Granny.
The last thing you hear before the grenade explodes, like in the ringing, you just hear her like about to dive on this goblin saying, I am death!
And then it
Just-
explodes.
She's picked up because it's so much damage. She's like picked up off the ground and like thrown into the wall.
Yeah, just boom. Gran is down. Anyone else down?
I don't think I
No.
was. Yeah.
All right.
I have a couple things I'm gonna do if we're not in combat, if we're out of what you call it now.
We're like out of combat, but old Gran is on death saves, I guess.
Can I
Oh,
say that
shit.
when she hits the wall, in slow motion, you probably see like you just see like a leather satchel on her next to her like open and just like ears flying everywhere.
Is
Ears.
what?
Satchel full of
Just
ears.
dozens of them.
Yeah.
Creepy.
I look down at Trebek and I give him kind of a look and I go,
Don't worry, I'll save you. Hold on.
and you like see me on her shoulder, like reach up, like, ah! And I like sink my hands into her shoulder blade, and I cast I cast Healing Word. Now I have a question about Healing Word because you put something in here, Brad. So not only do I cast Healing Word, but all my healing spells, if they were cast at a first level or higher, let's see, they were gain an additional 2 plus the spell level. So I would assume they'll gain a total of 3 automatically, and then I've never used Healing Word before, and it reads kind of funny. It says 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
The spell level is 1.
Okay.
It's a level 1 spell.
Okay.
So you get, because you're basically a life cleric, you
Yeah.
get an extra 3.
So I'll hear for a total of 6 then,
If I just do this,
right?
you add 3 to all of your healing.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Did that help? Do you feel better? Hello?
This is healing who?
Granny,
Kiwa's
I think.
character.
Oh,
He was-
you're healing me. I thought you were healing Granny. I was
No,
like,
Granny's
oh,
on the other side of the room.
I don't give a shit about anybody but you.
Is it better? Is it better? Are you healed?
yeah, no, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
hold
you.
on. It wasn't good.
I do it again.
Oh,
Talos notices that the squirrel's healing Selic. I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can get a heal from the rodent.
I heal for 13 total, Kiwo.
oh, thank you.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, you! I'm point at the squirrel.
I'm like in the middle of like I'm just like I'm like playing with her like the shoulder, and I'm just like,
Are you okay? Do you feel good now? You're
Uh-huh.
good, right? You're
Yeah.
good?
No, great.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna rapidly stroll over and cure wounds on Granny.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Give me the cure wounds.
Go for it.
I turn to Talos.
Yes. What do you want?
Well,
I need a little bit of healing too.
Oh, you need a little bit of healing, do you?
Yes,
Well,
I do.
well, what do you think, Driz? Should I heal him? Oh, that's Driz, sorry. Trebek,
Yep. Go for it.
you want me to? It's up to you. I leave it to you. If you want me to, I will.
No, of course not. Please, go help him.
As I do that, and then I look over at Driz too. I go, no, don't heal it. Don't heal the old lady. I'll deal with it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll deal with it. And you see me cast Mending on Talos, and then you see me cast Spare the Dying on Granny. Because they're cantrips.
Did you are you casting the cure wounds?
I think, yeah, since I said it, I probably just kind of have to, huh?
I think you do. You
Yep.
place your hands on Granny,
Yeah.
and it burns her like crazy.
You watch the body just start smoking and sizzling.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Give me another death save as well, please.
She-
They've taken a
doesn't
lot-
is it, well, it would be damage, so it would be automatically fail.
Yeah, you take a fail, but you're going to do another death save just because
Oh
it's
my
taken him so
God.
many rounds to get round to the actual heal.
Right. Okay. Death save. Here we go. Nope. It's
Two fails.
Two down.
But if it had been a 1, you'd been dead.
I feel like my
Hence,
cat hisses and I just kind of leap back.
the thing with Spare the Dying is doesn't work. That's the thing. Spare the Dying on undead.
So just spare the dying.
Like, does that work on a fucking undead creature?
No clue.
I don't
just
know. Wait, hold on. You have to look. You have to look it up. Hold on. Let me check. Spare.
Also, all Mending did for Vertigo's character was like seal up a wound. Didn't heal you, just sealed up a wound.
Thanks. Yeah, appreciate that, mate.
Yep. Spare the dying. No effect.
No effect.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. It always works. Acorn face.
What? That means she must be evil.
Evil?
Do not get her up. She is evil.
Maybe she was the trickster. Let's kill her.
I just
Yes, I agree.
say
I-
clearly she was undead.
I swing her my maul. At her head.
All right then. Give me
The rubber dildo maul coming in for the kill.
Give me the attack roll with disadvantage because.
You can't aim this shit.
But
Yeah.
she's also laying down though. Doesn't that balance it out?
Yeah, sure.
11.
What is your AC? I guess.
12.
Oh
It
my
hit.
god.
Amazingly, it only does 1 damage, but it's enough to kill Granny. It doesn't have any damage taken at 0 is a fail. Granny, you
Rip.
are dead. You are dead. You see Maul
See that?
swing like a rope and just poof, Granny's head just explodes.
Like a squash.
The dentures launch out. You notice that they're very sharp sizes.
And a
then-
rubber chicken falls off.
A rubber chicken rolls away.
Yeah.
Granny, the lasers.
Which I
remove
assume was a metal
Granny.
chicken at first.
It was a metal chicken. It's a rubber chicken.
Talos looks very proud of himself, like he's found the way out, and he sort of closes his eyes and tilts his head up this way to appear somewhere else, and then he opens his eyes and he's still in the room.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just shuffles away like no one noticed that he just squashed Granny's head.
Askrim, roll me a D14.
Okay. Is this number not going down by the characters we've already used?
Well, it's not going down. I'm just gonna make you re-roll. If you roll a thing you've already rolled like
3.
that, roll it again.
Again?
Yep.
Oh God!
While you're doing this, I pull out one nut from my bag of nuts, and I kind of, that's it.
Oh, that's what you meant.
He pulls out one nut.
I pull out one nut, and I slowly start sliding it towards Trebek's face, and I'm like, "Would you like a nut?"
Not better. Not better.
Thank you. Oh, are these the healing ones?
No, these are regular nuts.
Oh,
It's delicious. Try it.
I take one, I start eating it.
I eat it and sort of throw it over my shoulder. Hopefully you don't notice.
Oh.
I instantly stop eating the nut. I put it back in my pack,
Oh.
and you see me kind of hunch over a little bit from the shoulder, and I just go,
Oh no! I'm gonna reach into my pack, pull out a banana. No! Please!
Oh my God!
Princess, you do not
Could
need
somebody shut that rodent up?
Have my banana.
Awful sound.
Have my banana, princess.
A banana for a nut. What a trade. As you offer a banana, the lasers all start going off, and suddenly in front of you, appearing out of nowhere, is a foe that some of you will have recognized before. It's an animated armor.
What?
An animated armor, a big, huge set of armor.
Oh dear.
Is he rubber?
No.
A great sword, with a great sword appears in front of you.
and it just limps over.
And then immediately wobbles and falls to the ground in like a puddle. Who do we see? You are unable to move. Okay?
Wait, is the armor rubber?
You're made out of metal.
I thought it was just the one time.
No, it's everything within a 60-foot radius of the center of this room,
Oh my god.
which is just basically the entire room. The room is 60-foot cube, and everything metal in it is rubber, including like
that's
the-
great.
That's amazing.
And now there's just like a rubbery animated armor that's appeared in the center of the room, called Fluffy. What are you?
Can I
what are you-
talk? I don't know.
Yeah, you can talk. Yes. You sort of speak through magic anyway, right? So you're like, ow.
The armor just will let out like this, I guess, deep kind of like echoing voices. I have endured so much pain. Why? Why more torture?
What's wrong with that thing?
As he's just like, you see like pieces of it rolling around on the ground trying to move.
Wait, maybe you could put it on, Trebek.
That's
Oh my
not a
God.
bad idea. Okay.
Try it.
Can I
Can she put me on?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Technically, if you have that on and the armor's rubber, you could never be shot by a bow again, right?
Yeah.
Your double armor.
I think that's how armor normally works.
Right?
Tom Selleck.
It would just bounce, maybe ricochet.
Tom Selleck is wearing this big rubber armor.
Does
suit.
that mean you can control where we go? Like,
He can't really move while he's in the room, so you are in control of what happens to him.
But you would hear, I guess you would hear the robot's voice say, "Are you my new master?"
I'm
making
bouncing
this
up and down
weird.
the rubber shoulder.
Yeah.
we need to find a way out of here, all right? You over there with the rubber thing, Maul.
Yeah.
Let's find a way out.
All right. I'm gonna look around for. There's another doorways in there, Brad?
There's a door that you came through, which is the laser hallway from Resident Evil 1
Yep.
and the last one. and then there's but that is closed. That door. There's a red light, a solid red light above it. There is no windows or air vents or anything that you can see in here. There is a bunch of random boxes with sort of LED lights on the front of them that say all sorts of alien things, but they're all metal and they're wobbling around. And there's a single doorway that leads into the sort of heated panel hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna just, like, stumble my way over to the doorway with the heated panels.
Okay. What do you want to do when you're at the doorway with the heated panels?
I want to call over Tom Selleck in the squirrel.
I like how the character's name is just turned into Tom.
Yeah. It was so good that we're just.
It's Tom Selleck, okay? So, you come over here.
Oh, okay. Make my way over.
I'm gonna lean over. Sorry?
I'm just wearing everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over and whisper in Tom Selleck's ear. I'm gonna whisper in Tom Selleck's ear. I don't know how dangerous this room is. There's a lot of heat coming from it. May I suggest maybe we as a test, I'm sure she'll be fine. We get the little rodent and we throw it in. I'll do it. You just have to agree. I'll do it, and I'll be the bad guy.
No. Oh, don't worry, I got this. Hey, princess.
I'm dying,
Yes?
guys.
Yes.
This man, he's
Yes?
asking
Yes?
for a favor, and
Yes?
it would be a huge favor to me if you would listen to him.
All right, listen, little rodent. I got a great opportunity for you.
I whisper.
You can prove.
a rodent.
I don't know. Maybe it's where he's from.
I'm gonna hold my hand out for him or her to climb onto my hand if Tom Selleck will allow it.
Go on. I'm sure he doesn't bite.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
hmm
Okay. This would make you happy?
Incredibly.
Okay,
I slowly inch my way off the shoulder onto Talon's hand.
yes? What can I do for
Okay.
you?
I turn around to my back to the group and I just look at the little squirrel and I say, listen, I know you're trying to impress that man.
Yes?
I got a way. I know how you can make him adore you.
Yes.
This room up ahead, what I need you to do, I need you to run in there
Yes?
and just look everywhere. Run around, get a good scope of the room and just
Yes?
come back and tell us what you see. He will love you for it.
You want me to go into the other room?
Into that room there, yes.
Why?
Because you're small, you're fast, you're nimble, much faster and you know, more agile than me, and you can really get around and see what's in there and come back and tell us all the information you have. It'll be invaluable.
Scratches her head for a second, thinks about what invaluable means.
Do you want him to love you? This is the only way.
Hold on.
I turn
Before
back
she
around,
says
I
anything,
climb-
before
I
she
climb
says
up on
anything,
ta- I
No,
climb
before
up
she says
on,
anything, I'm throwing him. I'm throwing her. I'm throwing her.
Oh my god.
Throwing her in.
Man,
I'm throwing her in. What do you need from me?
athletics.
Athletics?
Oh my god.
Oh.
20.
Yeah, you throw her clean through the whole fucking corridor. Like it's
Oh
just
my
you
God.
just like as she goes to jump, you just whoom, fling. we watch her in slow mo pass through all of these boiling hot plates. Like, keep going along and along, just like the arms spread out, the little like wing as she starts to like fly through the heated plates. Princess Cuddly Acorn Child, you fly all the way through and safely land on the other end. You're fine. You make it through completely
Oh,
fine.
jeez.
I yell from the other side of the room.
He threw me! He threw me! He didn't even give me a chance!
Fucking Cartman. All right, I look over at the group. All right, it's safe to go ahead. Go on through. Move along.
You all heading.
Before we do,
Can I do a perception check too after he's done with that?
Plastic Pencil donated $10. He says Magic Surge on Armor Boy, and then Kubik Sheep donated $15, just saying Brad in all caps.
That's me. Thank you for saying my name.
It validates him.
Yeah, give me the D10,000 then.
It's coming up, baby.
I guess like this will probably happen as you guys start like marching in.
Oh God, no! And while that's happening, I will. Well, yeah, I guess you can have him find that in the room. We'll get there in just a second.
Wait, find what?
I'll tell
What?
you when he rolls his perception check.
Yeah, can I roll a perception check at the other end to see if there's like any buttons that might turn off these hot plates and shit?
Yeah, there's no buttons that you can see in this room that seem to turn off any heated plates or anything like that. You're just in a very plain room. There's the heated hallway on one end, and then three doorways on the other end, and that's it.
There is one thing in the room.
There's one thing
lying on the floor, thanks to Anonymous. There is a lightsaber for the squirrel.
Oh my god.
In the center of the room, there is one button. It is on a very small metallic-looking object, which you can easily scamper over to and pick up before they head in. Yeah, you guys.
For a donation that large, it has to be immune to the metal thing.
What was the D10,000?
Caster thinks hair is evil and must be removed from the body.
Oh Jesus! Well, you're like a rubbery beast at the moment. So you suddenly
How could
close
how could a rubber armor remove Tom Selleck's hair?
Can we get back to the fact real quick? I have a lightsaber now. Is that legit?
Yes.
you have a
Squirrel-sized lightsaber.
No, you're so disgusted by this mustache on Tom Selleck, and being so close to it. You guys head through to the other side. Well, like here's the thing with the heated hallway, right? Is that any other time you would have passed through this, basically anyone with any metal on them or in metal armor and stuff like that would be taking continuous fire damage. But because it's all been rubberized, you're completely fine as you pass through. And, like you've somehow managed to roll like the most useful thing ever for everything. The animated armor, the heated panel, you just walk straight through it. But once you take one step into the next room, the end of the spell or the radius of the spell is over, and rubber animated armor becomes real animated armor, and you're now still on Tom Selleck, who's extremely heavy, and you're able to fight and move.
I also want to point out, I don't know, I can't. It must smell horrible in that hallway.
Yeah, definitely. It steadily heats you up.
Just so sweaty and gross.
I have an idea. When are they to the other side of the room yet? Like, have they met back up with me?
Yeah, I would have headed out. I've been having my cat kind of scout around. Oh no.
No, keep going.
Is Talon like close to me now?
Talos, I'm behind everyone, but I'm moving towards you.
It's irrelevant. You all move through this hallway very easily, and you come out into another room. All there is in this room are 3 doors that seem to lead into the next rooms. They're closed, but they have green lights above each one. The door behind you doesn't slam shut, but the 3 doors in front of you do seem to be closed. Yeah, that's it. You just got a room with 4 doors in it, 1 behind you and 3 in front of you.
When just for whatever it's called, I can't remember the name. We're going for it. When they were walking over, and I found the lightsaber as Talos got in front of the group and saw me, you just saw like a dark side looking squirrel, like with his arms like down at the side. She like had him on the side, and you just see like the lightsaber going. You see, just looking at Talos,
Yeah.
just staring at him, and then it's.
I remember what you just did to me.
Listen here, you little rodent.
Hold on. As you turn on the lightsaber, rather than going,
Oh.
a plastic lightsaber thing comes out.
Plastic lightsaber. Oh, so it's a fake lightsaber?
No, V Malik donated $25 just now to turn the lightsaber into a toy.
I look
It goes like, oh.
I start laugh. Talos starts laughing his ass off. He thinks it's hilarious.
I start hitting Talos with the plastic. I'm like,
He just keeps walking. He just keeps walking.
Listen up, you morons. We need to find a way out of here. Stop infighting and search. And I'm gonna go.
As you're talking, Tuesday, Goat Fight donates $10 for a magic surge for you.
There you go, D10,000.
Why everyone is on such dramatic precision with these donations? I love it.
All right, here we go, boys. I got a 2,948.
All right, 2,948.
Yes.
2,948. Where is that?
I'm looking right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your Drizzt's house, way back in the northern end of Faerun. He's up there somewhere.
The place that you don't mention.
No, not Menzo Brand's original home.
Okay.
The whole place, Menzo Branson should turn.
All right, fuck it. Yeah, no, that's way better. Menzo Baranzan, the home of the Drow, turns entirely into gingerbread. We probably just have to just like sideswipe to like all of these evil Drow being like, one day I will destroy Drizzt, and everything turns to gingerbread around. And then it cuts back to us. Yeah,
So I don't even have anything to go back
Carter's
to.
home turns to gingerbread. Such a rat.
Thanks, go fight.
is this right after they were like, oh, you morons?
Yeah. Yeah, so you got 3 doors ahead of you. I will say this, all you can do is walk through them, just purely because that's all you can do is walk through them. Pick a door.
Have I lost control of, like, if I'm still wearing this armor, like, is he walking me now?
You're just like-
If I'm...
You have an AC of 35 with him on.
Okay, I just want to be
But
sure.
he
What?
he is. She has an AC of 35. You don't. She does. Because they have to get through you, right? So, but
I don't know. I didn't know that's how armor worked.
it's not. It is now. But but for some, the animated armor has become more animated now and seems to be like continually trying to.
Yeah, he's like he's like trying to move your own, like, because it's his body, right? That he's trying to move. So we're like fighting each other.
Oh,
Would they have different disadvantage for everything after that?
Contested athletics checks for the both of you to see if he can shave off your moustache.
Oh, yes. No, I do have to remove it.
I feel like Tom's like losing something if he loses his moustache.
So athletics checks, you said?
Yeah.
I failed.
I just
Yeah.
swat my own hand away.
You feel him suddenly, like you feel him suddenly harden up around you, and he tries to like do something like grab at your face, but you overpower him. And for now, you are in control, which means you are able to pick which door he walks through with you on him,
Oh.
and the squirrel on shoulder. If you want to pick a door and walk through, exit 1, 2, or 3.
I think I'm gonna look to Talos and
right.
also, which door are we taking then?
I
Tell us
immediately
what's-
point to door 1, if that at all matters.
Talos looks at her, pointed door 1, and I guess we go through door 1.
All right.
And I just,
But you're going first.
Is everyone going through door 1, or are you just him going first and seeing what?
No, I'm not going first.
Oh, okay.
it's me and my cat.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going in.
All right, Driz, you step through the doorway. As you approach it, there's like nothing but blackness ahead of it, like a shadow in front of you, and you step in. Nobody sees where Driz goes, and the thing closes behind Drizzt.
All right.
I can't see anything in here.
We'll come to you in a second. Yeah, you've gone
Okay.
through the door.
I'm gonna walk through door 1.
Okay, door 1, Talos. And then I guess Princess Acorn Nuts is on the shoulder of Tom Selleck, and the animated armor is currently being controlled by Tom Selleck. So, which door do you pick, Kiwo?
I'm gonna ask my little squirrel girlfriend. So, where do you think we should go?
You see, like, I'm sitting there, like, kind of looking at a nut, like I'm carving into the nut, and it's an image of his face.
I'm like, what?
Which door
What?
would you like to take?
What?
It's all on you.
What?
Give me a performance check, Acorn Child.
Oh,
It's a different name each time. Acorn face. Acorn.
4.
The worst depiction of Tom Selleck you've ever seen carved into an acorn in your life.
You
Which,
like this?
which technically it's probably the only depiction, which means by default it's the best as well. But it's
Do you like this? Does it look like you?
I'm just gonna smile awkwardly. It's lovely. So, which door, please? Oh, oh,
Um,
oh no.
door number. You really want me to pick?
Uh-huh. Yep. All on you.
what doors did they go through, by the
they
way?
went through 1. They went through door 1. There's 2 and 3.
There's 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Three.
So
Step
be
through-
it.
All right, Caval. No, not Caval. Fucking, Tom Selleck steps through door 3. Drizzt, as you step through the door, you are now outside of the obelisk. You are falling. You are falling very fast. The obelisk is clear to you now. It's a sleek black cuboid shape with a powerful fire coming out of the underside, and you see it rocketing upwards into a vast open sky, into the stars. Even beyond that, you can see a small figure floating.
My cat.
Floating away.
You can't catch the gingerbread man.
The cat is falling too. The planet below grows and grows and grows and grows. Roll me 26, please.
Roll you. Did you say a 1d6?
20d6, please.
20d6.
For velocity, for terminal velocity bludgeoning damage. As you hit the planet. You take 71 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Fuck. Your gingerbread ass just went to about 1 million
And
pieces.
explode into 1 million pieces. Talos, you step through the doorway, and you are now outside the obelisk. You are falling. There's a scream from slightly further below you, and then an explosion of blood. The obelisk is very clear to you now. It's a sleek black cuboid with a powerful fire coming out of its underside, and it rockets up into the vast open sky as you slam down into the planet. Please give me 20d6.
How many d6?
20.
Oh God.
Well,
You take 63 bludgeoning damage as you explode by hitting the ground at terminal velocity. Unfortunately, they are dead. The other 3 step through door number 3 and walk straight back out into the
No.
room you were in. No, you're good. You're in the room. You're back.
No. That's not what. So first of all, Time to Tea Party gave a $10 magic surge to Kiwo. So go ahead with that.
The 10,000 from Kiwo. You guys are back in the same room. The 3 doors ahead of you. The heated panel hallway behind you.
Oh.
Exit 1, 2, and 3.
Is that a 46 on a D10,000 table?
46.
That is so low.
anything
What?
below 100 means you.
Oh, jeez. Can this please be a squirrel instead of a mouse?
Yes.
Oh, good.
A small mouse falls from the caster's mouth
Oh.
when he speaks a lie. She and squirrel replace respectively.
Oh.
So if you lie, it's a squirrel that falls out.
Oh.
Wait. If you lie, it's a squirrel that falls out.
Yes. only on Kiwo. So you guys are back in the same room.
I
as you
suppose
said.
when we do, we will also find Talos there.
No, Talos is dead.
Well, Vertigo just donated $100.
Oh yeah.
He says Talos comes back to
Don't go
life.
through the first door.
Talos is like lasering in as he appears. Just goes, go through the first. Like,
Don't go through the first door. Let's go through door number 3. And I walk towards door number 3.
Tuesday. Roll me
See,
a D4.
I told you I picked the right one.
Oh my god.
Carlos walks through door number 3.
Yeah, and you walk straight back out the other side.
I have another egg-corn, and
Well,
I
roll
look at
again.
Trebek.
Roll
And I
again.
go,
Gotcha.
Do you like my acorns?
6, I think, is a roll again. Yeah.
Sure.
Again.
Yep.
That's a fishing bag thing to do this. Oh my god, hell yeah. Probably from somewhere, echoing down from an enormous sound system, we hear, I'm not going to be able to do it very well, but we just hear, one punch!
Oh my god.
The anime character lasers in. I would like to say that One Punch Man probably does look like an anime character, and it looks fucking weird as shit. Dude, man in a yellow outfit with like red gloves and a white cape and a very bald head and these weird giant eyes suddenly appears. Tuesday Gray, you are One Punch Man.
I have sunscreen and a cactus.
And you appear in the room with everybody. There's just a bunch of people around you. One of them's going, don't go through door 1. Don't go through door 1. Then he walks through door 3 as the other. Yeah.
Better.
What do you guys want to do?
Wait, he said don't go through 1, and then he walked through 3?
Yeah.
I think
I'm
that just takes
following.
us back to the room we were in.
Oh,
You
okay.
follow him through and you
So
come
we gotta
back
go through
out.
2, right? That's the only one we haven't touched.
Yeah.
All right. You all jump through door number 2. And as you step into the hallway, you realize, probably just Talos, that you are back in the hallway between Sector 1 and Sector D2020. And you're just
Lasers.
outside of the door where the gas was. And
Oh,
then
God.
I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw as a single horizontal laser starts coming.
Oh, what the fuck?
Everyone give me a dex save.
Do I get advantage since I'm
If I
tiny?
die again, I swear to God.
Oh my god.
Do I get advantage since I'm tiny?
You get no, you don't.
Okay. I figure I'd try.
Do I wait? Am I making a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, look at One Punch Man.
You can no, you can't make a dexterity saving throw. I think purely because that 1 is enough to power through you two not making the dex save. So One Punch Man just easily jumps over the laser. The squirrel easily jumps over the laser. Talos and the armored Tom Selleck with the animated armor on it are hit by the laser. Please give me 3d10 each.
Oh. Wait, do I have to roll it, or does my animated armor have
You
to
have to
roll?
roll it because you fucked up his life.
Okay. 3d10?
You fucked up his life.
That is pretty much how it goes.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Talos, you take 16 fire damage.
Yep.
Does that keep you up?
Yep.
Roll me a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, which limb's coming off? Okay, great.
Jeez.
Please be my left arm would be nice.
Okay. It's your left leg. You
fuck.
jump almost out of the way, and then from below the knee, cauterized, your leg falls off, and you land. You will have a disadvantage to the next couple of deck saves.
No, I'm fucked, man.
Animated armor and Tom
I have a
Selleck.
name. Excuse me.
Fluffy and Tom Selleck, you take 19 fire damage. Is that enough to kill either of you?
Oh
No.
no.
Roll me a d4 Kiwo. both of you lose a right arm. As you jump up and it cuts off your arm, it lands heavily to the ground and is now lost. You don't have disadvantage to the next dex saves, though, as an X laser appears and starts lasering the hallway. Everybody give me a dex save, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck mine.
I'm One Punch Man. I can jump into the sky if you want.
Before I roll a dex save, you said it's an X shape, yeah?
This is an X shape, yes.
Can't I just use my brain and just lay down in the middle?
It's moving. It's rotating.
Oh, it's moving. And now it's rotating. Okay, all right. Now we've got that out of the way. All right, dex save. Here we go. Fuck. Oh, thank God.
Hey, you just lay down in the middle and it will go past over you even though it's rotating. One Punch Man just does like a nihilistic casual stand one way and it just goes past him. Animated armor plus fucking goddamn it, there's too many characters. Take give me another 3d10. Can you survive 17 fire damage?
What did we take last time?
You took 19.
Doing math, that's okay. Then no.
And Tom Selleck? Tom Selleck has already died, I guess. I don't know what happened. Okay.
Oh, did I mute myself? Sorry, I'm dead.
The X just easily passes through you, and you shred into various different chunks of flesh and animated armor. And then behind you, Squirrel, roll me 6d10.
Oh, I'm for sure dead. Can I do I only had 2 health. Can I do a last minute before I die?
Oh no.
As Squirrel is like further back than everyone, and I feel just because it happened last time, it turns into a grid again, just to get the Squirrel because it's Tiger, and you get one last sentence before you slip into a 10 bits.
You see me at the end. You see me go, no, tell us, no, sanctuary. And I get cut up, and I cast Sanctuary on Talos before I die.
It doesn't matter because that's going to drop as soon as you die. And
what does Sanctuary do? Just so I know.
It will give anything attacking you, like it has to stop and do a whiz save or pick a new target, I think.
Oh, damn.
You also, something happens to you, Squirrel, I think, right?
Well, I have to check, yeah. Maybe something.
What do you mean?
I think.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh, I never went to my bio.
Yeah, no, you have a secret.
Wait.
I don't know who else.
Hold
has
on.
one.
Can I read something real quick though? As an action, you present your squirrel nuts and evoke healing energy that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. Firstly, I exposed my nuts so many times. Everybody should have been maxed out. Firstly, secret. Let me see here.
Oh.
As you see the laser coming towards me, I say sanctuary. I go, run! And the secret is, upon death, my corpse explodes. Each player within a 15-foot radius of me must make a dex saving throw, or take 3d8 fire.
Yeah. Make me another dex saving throw as a triple moving laser starts moving to you from the other side. Behind you, the squirrel explodes. There was a hidden grenade inside the squirrel's belly all along.
Oh my god. 2 health squirrel.
You guys jump out of the way of the explosion and straight towards the laser. Give me another dex.
Oh my god.
One Punch Man barely avoids it. Talos, you
come on, man.
No, the One Punch Man jumps through the triple moving laser.
Think of my bank account.
Give me a 3d10, Talos.
Oh, fuck.
As you fish in a desperate attempt to jump away from the laser.
Oh, I'm alive.
40. All right, give me a 4.
I'm like
no,
the
D3.
The no.
A D3.
God damn.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he loses the other leg. Just and off with the other leg. This time, you've got like one stump down to the knee, and the other one's gone from the thigh, and you just fucking land and roll. You roll forward. All right, so a countdown begins. Bam, bam, bam. You have 6 seconds to run to the door.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Those of you with 30 feet of movement are able to make it, and those who don't, let me know. Do you
I
have
got 30 feet of movement.
I've got 40 feet. I'm
You got
gold.
40 feet? Do you run for the doorway?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I hear a...
I crawl incredibly fast, 30 feet.
Yeah, I feel like I tell you what, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You have strong arms. Give me an athletics check. If you beat a 20, you make it.
Are you fucking kidding me? At 20?
You've got 6 seconds to you're not fucking that strong, and you've just been.
Come on,
Have you seen Talos's arms?
Let him be Ivor from Vikings.
Yes, come on, man.
If you beat an 18, I'll give you the Ivor bonus.
The Ivor bonus, yeah.
Athletics, you said.
Athletics.
He's gonna get a 3.
Come on, baby.
If he gets a 3, somebody has to give me $50.
Boom! Yes! 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 I crawl my way to the fucking door.
He just fucking goes, launches himself. He fucking pin along with One Punch Man, and dives into the other room. And then the grid laser appears behind you guys, and
That's amazing.
you guys make it into the next room. There is suddenly a very loud, gong noise that goes off, bong, and each of you feels that strange feeling of being lasered as you are taken away from this room and reformed in another room. Talos, the limbless, and
Talos the legless,
and One Punch Man. You find yourselves in a room with lots of buttons everywhere, just buttons all over the place, colorful buttons and levers, and then lights flashing on and off, beeping and whirring noises. There's just hundreds of buttons. At the center of the room, there's a holographic depiction of a planet growing smaller, and then this cuboid shape hurtling away from it. Its trajectory is sort of sending it straight into space. There's a little unidentified object as well that the hologram seems to have picked up on, that's floating away in the shape of a cold, dying, stumpy gnome goblin. And then every button in here has symbols on it, but they're all in an alien language, completely too exotic for you to understand. Essentially, you may choose to hit a button at random, or you may choose to spend some time here investigating the limited information to determine which buttons to press. Now, the other thing with this is that the investigation roll is a lot easier if there's more of you. 2 of you made it to the bridge. What do you want to do?
Can I ask what happened to the armor? Did that die with Kiwo?
The armor got destroyed. Yeah, it was on Kiwo.
I had this amazing plan to wear the armor, then I'd have legs again. It was going to be great and glorious. Now that I prop myself up with my hammer, I sort of put my hammer on the ground, lift myself up, and I look around. And it's just buttons, you said, yeah?
And levers.
And levers.
And levers.
And beeping, whirring noises all around you.
I'm going to slowly crawl myself to the middle of the room. That's just looking around. Can I maybe roll a investigation on... Is there any writing on the buttons?
If you choose to roll an investigation, you're choosing to spend time here.
Yeah, I'm not intelligent enough to think of these things. I would literally be punching buttons and throwing levers.
As they're punching buttons, Tuscan4 donates $30. He says, "Magic item for anyone."
All right, they both
magic legs.
Roll me a D100 each.
Magic legs.
D100.
Got this.
49.
47 and 49. Then you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One Punch Man, just out of nowhere, a silly hat lands on your head. What
I'm
does
no
it look
longer
like?
bald.
You're no longer bald.
It is a bright yellow cone-looking hat, almost like a dunce cap with a red beanie, ball beanie on the top.
Nice. It gives you a +2 to your performance checks.
Oh boy!
Yay.
Talos, on your one remaining knee, an armored piece of knee covering increases your speed by the challenge rating of the last thing you killed, which was a goblin, which is a quarter. So your speed has been increased by 5 feet.
5 feet.
And yeah, which is great for you because your speed is currently 5 feet.
So now I can go 10 feet, you said?
Yeah.
You're saying I'm going to go 10 now. Okay, cool. All right, well, instead of doing an investigation, then I'm just going to look back at One Punch Man, then look at the levers and stuff, and I'm just going to push one of the buttons.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Roll me
Yeah.
D100.
The biggest and reddest button I could see. D100?
Biggest
Okay.
reddest button, D100.
Yeah. D100. Nine.
Do you know how to pass this? You have to roll a 100. You hit a button at complete random, which is silly, because although this works in movies, it would never work in real life.
Oh my
You hit a
God.
button at random, and then all of the buttons turn off. The buzzing and the whirring and the beeping noises all stop, and the you hear like the a noise. You wouldn't know what it was. I was going to say the noise of the thrusters, but it's not. It's just a noise from the back end of the bottom of the ship, from back where the gas chamber is. Suddenly goes, and this thing starts to motor. Two of you, including One Punch Man, even with his strength, it's like boom, launch back, and the gravity sucks you back on the back wall as the ship, watching the holographic, just launches upwards and then enters hyperspace. It FTLs away. And that is the end of the Obelisk of the Sky, everybody.
Oh my god.
Two of you kind of survived, but none of you escaped. You kind of escaped but died.
Whatever. My squirrel.
Do we
character's
pass
best
our
character
first
ever.
character who was ported 10 miles into space?
That
Survived
shit
the
was
whole
so
thing
funny.
in a way, which is kind
Your
of amazing.
face when you said that Tuesday was perfect. You were like, oh.
Yeah,
I see.
the whole thing in my head, right? The only inspiration I had for this was that it would be funny if a D&D group from like medieval times kind of thing, with like not really any technological advancements, were on a spaceship and they just wouldn't know what it was. So they would just think it was a dungeon with the security system. And they're just like, it's an obelisk in the sky, but it's just a big fucking spaceship that's taking off with all this like future tech and like
Thank
that
you,
type thing, which I thought would be funny. Also, if Darth Vader had been brought in, then I had like this this music, which I paid for.
Oh, that would have been.
And I had a Darth Vader token. Which I'll quickly, just in case. I was like, I better prepare it because it's worth so much.
Just in case.
Oh man.
I'll chuck it down here.
God damn.
But like, I just thought it'd be funny. Because we're on a spaceship.
Damn.
Vader.
Oh, God.
That would have been amazing. That would
Oh,
have been
that's
amazing.
super awesome. Good job, Brad. That was actually super
It
fun.
was really fun. Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.
Wayne. Thanks, people, for donating. I know it's your show, Askren. I don't want to steal all that from you. But I
No,
appreciate, playing the games and having fun with it. I had a lot of fun.
Guys, thank you so much. That was a ton of fun. Guys, if you are in chat, first of all, thank you so much, everyone in chat, for hanging out with us. Make sure you let us know if you enjoyed the show today, if you had a good time. Tell us in chat. We love seeing what you guys thought about it, what you guys like, what your favorite part was, all that good stuff. I, of course, am going to do my bit, and I'm going to go around the cast here and get some thoughts and impressions and whether they had fun and all that stuff from everyone here, because oh man, that was nuts. So guys, we're gonna
That's
go
what you
around.
say?
What's up?
Nuts.
Oh no! Oh, it hurts. I'm gonna go around and ask these guys. Tell me what you guys thought of today, and of course, after that, where people can, who you are, what you get up to on the internet, and where people can find more of you. Let's start right next to me again with Kiwo.
Hello. I had a lot of fun. It's been ages since I played D&D, so it took me a little while to get properly into it again because I always get a little nervous. But
Hopefully.
it was really fun, and you're all adorable and precious. And thank you for having me along.
You killed it, Kiwo. You killed it.
Yeah, it was
Well done.
good.
It was good. Your Tom Selleck is on point.
Yeah, that was ace.
Best damn Tom Selleck I've ever seen. Better than the man himself.
I'm a small British woman. I do what I can.
Well, tell us what you do on the internet as a small British woman and where people can find you doing it.
I stream over on Twitch TV/Kiwo. I play variety games or and bad games and old console games and it's I went to a shop the other day and I bought Shrek's Treasure Hunt for £6 and it was
Sweet
rubbish. It was rubbish.
Oh,
So
rubbish.
yeah, it was a bit of a shame. That's what I do. Yeah, please end my turn. Thank you.
Never suffering.
It never ends. Tuesday, what about you?
Hi guys, I am a small American woman. I stream over at /Tuesday Gray. You can also find me at /Tuesday Gray on Twitter. And I had a blast. It was super fun. Thank you guys so much for donating. It actually really does help. St. Jude does a lot of amazing things. I would also like to say that my favorite part of today was the romance between that tiny squirrel and Tom Selleck, and just Tiger Rider's like screechy squirrel voice. And when he would look into the camera with really round eyes and like look like a frightened or excited squirrel, that was enough joy right there to get me through the whole evening. So thanks, and thanks Brad and Askren for putting this together.
Oh, well, thank you for being here. Man, Tiger, what about you?
Hi. I'm Sarah Ryder. Yes. Bye.
No, I'm Tiger Rider. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. And thanks for supporting St. Jude. They're pretty much the only charity I raise money for right now. So anytime I usually get an opportunity to, I try to. And on top of that, I stream full time on Twitch as an entertainer. I do it usually Saturday through Wednesdays. I've been starting pretty early, about 5 p.m. PST. And if you liked any of my role play or anything like that, or just me, I'm variety. I play everything. I do a lot of role play on my channel too, just for funsies. And if you like it, you should just not be a bitch and click the link that was just put in the channel. And also probably go click the link on everybody else's channel too and go follow them, because I had a good time with my friends today. And I'm very grateful to just have fun, because this is usually my day off. So I'm usually just sitting around right now. So, I mean,
You noticed how he was sitting around, right? Like this.
yeah.
And
Whole
In
handful
case anyone
sitting
missed
around.
that.
Whole bar of soap in my hand, full of sitting around.
Oh, gee.
As I
Oh,
twirl.
man. And last but not least, we had Vertigo coming along to hang out with us. Man, what did you think of today?
Had a blast. Honestly, my favorite part of the whole thing is just being able to do this with so many amazing people that I've watched do D&D before. And although I don't do D&D really ever, I'm more of a viewer than I am an actual D&D role player. So it was a bit intimidating, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I do role play on my YouTube channel. I do stream as well, but mostly I'm a YouTuber. You can find me on YouTube. Just put Vertigo into the search. You'll find me easy. But yeah, had a really good time, and it was a cool experience. And I can't wait to hopefully do another D&D stream at some point.
Pardon me.
And that'd be awesome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And last but not least, I want to give some shout outs and hear from the man in the DM chair. Brad, thank you for doing it. What did you think about today?
I loved it. Yeah, you guys took to it like ducks to water, and I was concerned
a
that like
squirrel.
it wasn't long enough, but I had like 3 extra rooms that you didn't discover, which I'm sure some of you will find it in future
Oh
D&D
dear.
campaigns at some point. Yeah, thanks everybody for donating and coming out and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm not great at dungeons, and I just was like, fuck it, I'll fuck with them, and that's what I did. It was a pleasure to DM for Askren and Vertigo for the first time. Finally, yes.
It was great that I'm the only one that survived, by the way.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
That was
awesome.
pretty amazing.
It only cost you $200.
I know.
Yeah, really.
I thought Brad was going to kill me at the very end with that fucking laser. Unbelievable.
You
That
eyeballs
sucked.
the shit out of that.
That was impressive.
That 22 was impressive as shit.
Yeah, like the other characters that were available for you, if you'd rolled a 1, it was Tim the Wizard, who was just a real boy who plays D&D and has a really low int in real life. So when he tries to play a wizard in the game, he sucks at it because they need int. We had Chris the Beast, Pozu, Tiger, a character called Frets, who's based on.
You were gonna put fucking Pozu in there?
Pozu is a playable
That
character.
great if I would have got. I could do his voice and everything.
I know. Frets is like an alternate reality version of Strings from Judith Thayer, which is like a tiefling fighter standard issue character. A character called Candy Cane, which was a vegan stripper. There's a character that's just called Gordon, who was a zombie chef. And if you'd got through all of them and it was still going on, the last character to be pulled out isn't on a roll. It's just one you get if you expend all the others. Was Cloud Strife, and he comes out. He has a 20 in everything except for charisma, in which he has a 1. And he's just like,
Makes sense.
He's designed to just make it through to the end, regardless of end the thing. But yeah, it was really fun to set up. Appreciate you asking me to do it, Askren. It's fun to run a little one shot every now and then. Hopefully it was fun. And yeah, I guess you can catch me on my channel. I'm doing all sorts of random things. I do have another charity stream tomorrow. I'm doing a double back-to-back charity event thing where I'm going to be putting on makeup. I'm actually going to be attempting, my girlfriend does YouTube makeup things, and I'm going to be attempting her new video, which isn't out yet. I'm going to try it on the stream.
Oh wow.
She's really good at it, and she looks naked in the video as well, so I guess I have to do that as well. I'm going to try that. So come along if you've got a few spare coins left. Try it at tomorrow's stream. It's going to be a charity stream on my channel. Other than that, I do like all sorts of various games and other D&D things. I'll shut up now. Thanks.
Guys, thank you so much to all of these amazing people. It was the first time I got a chance to play with anyone who's in front of you right now, and I had an absolute blast. Thank all of you guys for coming out and hanging out. We started the stream with about just a couple dollars under 2,700 on the St. Jude thing. We are ending tonight with $3,461. I don't know math. That sounds like $700. That sounds like $700 and change for charity. Thank you guys so much. We crushed our we set a $2,000 goal at the beginning of the month, and we're now on our way to $4,000, and we still have a ton of stuff left. Speaking of charity, let me tell you guys what is going on. If you want more of this, like not more of exactly this, but more charity D&D, we have December is going to be an entire month here. We have a charity community games. Those are being run by Grant Ellis. You can also come, so those are happening on the 16th, the 19th, the 21st, and the 23rd, and those are going to be community members and stuff that are playing and helping us raise money. Also, of course, this coming Tuesday Monty Cook Games is coming by, and we've got Monty Cook, Shauna Germain, Sean K. Reynolds, and Bear Whiter are coming around and playing Numenera for charity right here. It's going to be a ton of fun. And then, of course, the 22nd, I have got the next of our big games coming up with my friend Jen Kretschmer. She's bringing a bunch of her Hollywood friends to play D&D. It's going to be a ton of fun. She has officially announced, I think, Jose Molina, who's a writer for Firefly, is going to be there. Jen Murrow, some voice actors. It's going to be really cool. You guys should definitely check out all of that. It's going to be on the Twitter. Speaking of, if you guys enjoyed the channel, thank you for stopping by. My name is Askren. I am the host and Dungeon Master here on Exploding Dice, where you can find live D&D content at this point like 5 days a week. Normally we are off Fridays. Tomorrow we have Writhing Moon, our horror open legend horror game. Sunday we have Mouse Guard: The Dark Spring, our fucking hilarious Mouse Guard campaign. And then Tuesday we have Tuesday is Numenera. Normally it's a talk show. And then Wednesday we have The Daubers, which is this weird whimsical fantasy adventure. And then Thursday is Razor Coast, our all-female pirate campaign. So a ton of stuff for you guys to come check out. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoyed the channel and you haven't already, definitely hit that follow button. It's the best way to keep up with the content. And of course, if you like what you saw, you can hit that subscribe button. You get all kinds of cool stuff like natural 20s and inspirations and things that you can use to affect our games. And if you do it on Patreon, you get the same thing, plus access to DM hangouts and notes and anything else I can provide you to entice you guys to help support it, because pretty much this has become my full-time job, is running D&D on the internet, and I love it. And thank you guys so much for letting us do it. I am exhausted. I need some food, and I've just laughed far too much. So guys, what do you
There's no
say?
such thing.
What, is laughing too much?
Yes.
I
My
agree.
face hurts. It's
You
in
don't need a
pain.
face.
I can't anymore. No more laughter. It's done. So what do you say we get out of here? We're gonna do what we always do, which is pass the love on to someone else. And I think I'm going to go drop the love onto my friend Bubbernaut, who is another D&D caster and variety streamer right now in a big push for partnership, doing a 24-hour marathon. So we're gonna go drop some love on him. I can't think of any. I literally just opened up his screen and he's dyeing his hair. So that's gonna be good.
Is a great DM as well.
Yeah. Oh, Bub is a fantastic guy. Great D&D content if you like. If you're looking for more to watch. So we're gonna go drop the love onto him. But that is gonna be it for us, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for all your donations. I feel like I should just mention this one last thing. Because we're doing this all for St. Jude's. So I got a message from one of my friends, who was where is it? Yeah, here. Who was Dr. Meg Connell. She's a psychiatrist, and she was in one of our first games, and she uses D&D for rehab for kids and stuff. She sent me a message. She says, we got a big thank you from one of her coworkers. Her son is being treated at St. Jude's this past year. He's doing well, but just the amount that your donation means is going to help a lot of kids this holiday season. So thank you guys so much for supporting us, and it means a lot to a lot of people. That's it for us, guys. We are going to get out of here. Let's go drop the raid on Bub. I'm going to drop it in chat right now. It's /raid. First of all, !raid. So you can get the thing that you have to type. The Bubbernaut. Right? Yeah, there we go. Did I spell it right? I think I did. Yeah, close enough. Guys, go ahead and copy that command. We're going to drop over to Bubbernaut's channel. I'm going to start the raid right now. !raid. The Bubbernaut. And then we are going to see you next time. That's going to be it for us. We'll see you tomorrow for Writhing Moon. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Don't let Dice Thulu get his tentacles on you, because he might kick you out of the obelisk and watch you fall to your death.
I was going to have a random Cthulhu monster just randomly show up.
It would have been the best.
There are tentacles now. Make it that far into the dungeon. Find out next year.
Oh no.
December Obelisk 2. The return to the obelisk.
The obelisk comes back the other direction.
Yeah, you got this like limbless Talos and One Punch Man is still in there, like bearded.
Oh man.
That'd be awesome. That'd be
You are
awesome.
muted.
We'll see you next time, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace. Verts is asleep. Yeah. Go back to bed.